Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official start of the 2021 football season. I guess we're calling 2021.1. Had the spring season already this year. We're going into the fall season. Week 1 here at the Columbia Eagles and the Mascoutah Indians. I'd like to thank everybody in for tuning in to the Aces Wild pregame show here in Columbia. Alex Slummer and Jared Jermaine with you once again for, I believe, our fourth season together. Jared?
I think it's our third.
Third? Welcome back. It's been 125 days since we last were together. What you been doing in the last couple months?
Man, I've been waiting for fall football. That's what I've been doing. I'm ready for this year. It's going to be a big year for a lot of new guys. We're going to see a lot of new faces this year, so a lot of guys are going to have to step up. So that's what I've been waiting for.
So you've been waiting for fall football, and I think we're going to have to wait a couple more weeks.
I think so.
It's a toasty one out here
You can't
today.
see our faces already. I mean, sweating up here.
Not the fall feel that you're used to feeling, but that spring season, though, it kind of had that little bit of a feel of a fall, just with the cooler temperatures. But, I'll tell everybody now, we're going to complain because it's hot right now. Give us, 6-7 weeks, we'll be crying up on top of a press box saying that it's so cold and we can't feel our hands.
Oh, I know. Yep.
So nothing's really changed in the two of us over the years.
No, it hasn't.
So this year coming off the 5-1 season that we had last year, we lost 16 starters, but I talked to Coach Horner last night in the Holton Meets Coach's Corner, and there's we're not changing anything. We had a good season last year. We're expected to have a good season this year. Losing those 16 seniors, though, that's going to be a big spots to fill.
Oh, most definitely. And one of those guys that you're probably never going to be able to replace is a guy like London Little, coming off of 16 or 15 touchdowns, something like that last year. Just putting up crazy amount of numbers. It's going to be tough to fill his shoes, but I'm sure a lot of these guys are going to be able to step up.
Not too many guys score a touchdown rushing, passing, or receiving, kickoff, kick return.
Kicking an extra point. He could do it all.
Yeah, the guy did it all, but kind of like in Moneyball, they say you can't just replace that guy with one guy. You're going to have to replace him with 3 or 4 guys.
Exactly.
And like Coach Horner said last night, we got the guys that are going to be able to do it this year. But besides London, you lose 3 offensive linemen that were starters last year. The big one, you can't get anything going without the snap of the ball, so you're losing Kyle Jackson as a center. You pick up Grant Matheny. He started a couple times last year, so Grant's going to step in, be that starting center. You lose Colin McLaren, who is a quarterback but also a linebacker. You don't see that too often.
And he'll light you up, too. He would light you up.
So he's going to be both ways. Andrew Maulding, wide receiver, and defensive back, I think, had 5 interceptions.
Wibbenmeyer also, our kicker.
Kicker, yeah. You didn't worry about the ball not getting 10 yards close to the end zone somewhere or in the end zone.
And getting 7 points for sure every time you score a touchdown, because some of these schools around here that you play, I mean, they don't even have a kicker. So it's nice for Coach Kendall and a lot of these coaches to have a kicker every year. But I asked Coach Jermaine earlier because I didn't even know who our kicker was going to be this year, and he said it was Don Bagley. So we probably won't see him come off the field very much this season.
So still on the guys from last year, the season from last year, you got Don Bagley coming back. He is your starting quarterback. Last year, he split time with Colin. The starter this year, the junior, comes in last year. He had 8 total touchdowns, 6 of which were passing, 35 of 50, 70% completion. That's not bad. 418 yards. The big thing, 1 interception, taking care of the football, name of the game. Then you flip him over to defense. I think it was 20-something tackles, I believe, for him. And a couple picks, same way. This year you're going to have McConaughey. Last year he was your running back, averaged 4 yards a carry. This year he's moving out to wide receiver. And Elijah Jarvis, not the biggest kid, runs downhill pretty hard, though. He'll be in the backfield with Don Bagley.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And like I said earlier, you're going to have 8 guys that are going to be playing both ways. And that's going to say they're going to get a little tired more. They might get a little more gassed. But I got a lot of faith in these guys, and I'm hoping that they can push through.
Defensive side of the ball, you got Owen Brewer coming back, and Jay Missler, same way. Those 2 guys, Brewer on the line, big kid, strong kid, quiet kid. You never expect him, but all of a sudden he gets that main side in him, and he's going to be anchoring down the defensive line. You got Jay Missler as your inside linebacker, too, and talked to Coach Horner last night and talked to Coach Jermaine, too. The linemen don't always get the credit. They're the ones that are slanting in, out, whatever it may be. Your linebackers are really the ones that are going to have to make the tackles.
Yeah, most definitely. And Coach Jermaine's been expressing that for 20 years, the amount of years he's been here. It all starts up front. It all starts with controlling the line of scrimmage, and these big guys are going to have to show that tonight.
We talked to Coach Jermaine tonight, went down for the pregame talk, He's in his 24th season coaching, 21st at Columbia, and he had this to say about the season ahead of him. Down here with Coach Jermaine for the pregame talk tonight. Coach, 24 years you've been coaching, 21st season that you've been the defensive coordinator in Columbia. You still get those same butterflies you got 24 years ago tonight?
Absolutely, Alex. It was like Christmas Eve last night. Even though we had a late practice, got home about 9:30. Didn't go to bed till about 1. Just excited, like Christmas Eve, getting ready for the game. Excited to see a lot of these young kids get the opportunity to play. Not only because they're seniors, but they didn't get a lot of experience, a lot of playing time last year. But excited to see these guys play tonight.
So what's their feel? Like you said, not a lot of these guys got to play a lot in previous years. You only had the 6 games last year. I'm sure that they probably have those same butterflies. What's their attitude and their mentality in the locker room today?
They're excited. I mean, think about it. We finished football season 4 months ago, and these same kids were going against our number ones last year. So it's not like they haven't been battle tested. They were battle tested every day during practice. So they're ready for their opportunity to shine, and we're looking forward to watching them play.
Mascoutah, we've heard a lot about their offense. They got a pretty big quarterback. They got a couple of good skill players as well. So that's going to make your job tonight a little bit tougher. What's your keys? What are you expecting your guys to do, and how are we going to shut down this Indians offense?
We're pretty seasoned. We're pretty, we've got some veterans up front and in the secondary, with Dom in the secondary, running the secondary, and our down guys are been battle tested. So our linebackers are going to have to show up ready to play tonight, and I know they're itching at the, they're ready to rock and roll. So we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck. Just heard Coach Baker say it's Eagle football time. Better get after it. We'll see you next time.
Let's go. Thank you, guys.
Wasn't ready for that belly tap there at the end of it there. But, we talked about the butterflies, Jared. I mean, you're going to get them. 24 years, he still gets them. And if you don't get them, you don't need to be out here anymore. I don't care if it's just a week 1 game.
And, yeah, we're up here in the press box, and I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I get them every time we're up here too. So.
Feel in the locker room too. Those guys, they're ready to go. They're coming off a quick off season.
Oh yeah.
And they're coming back now. You got to get going. You got your we got 10 seniors. Guys been playing football their entire lives, some of them. So they got 9 more games, hopefully more than that. So those 10 seniors, 9 juniors, got to make a name for them here pretty quick.
And some of those guys are going to be playing their first varsity snaps, first varsity starts that they've ever played before tonight. So once they get that out of the way, and hopefully throughout the season they can adapt and they can show us Columbia football.
Well, we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff here. We're going to head to a break, and we will be back with the Aces Wild pregame show after this. Welcome back to Columbia High School in the multi-purpose field here with the Aces Wild pregame show. Alex Schlemmer and Jared Jermaine with you. Let's talk about this year's team, this year's roster, these guys that we have coming this year. I think the big one at the top of the list, number 2, and Carter Hicks. He was a guy who went over to St. Louis, moved his way back over to home, grew up here in Columbia, saw his buddies playing over here. He's coming back. He is the junior, 6'5", 210, tight end, defensive end. And that's going to be a pretty good target for Don Vagley. And defensive side of the ball, it's a pretty big guy to have on the side, too.
Yeah, Coach Jermaine, he likes having those tall, lanky guys on the end, or he can put him back at linebacker also. So he can work around with him a little bit, which will be nice for the defense.
Sticking on that offensive side of the football, you got Drew Meganson, Kyle McConaughey, Jay Missler all coming in as the wide receivers. 4 new receivers than last year. The one, Jay Missler, he was a wide receiver last year. He was more of a sniffer back position, so it'll be interesting to see if we see him inside or outside. Like we said, the backfield, Elijah Jarvis, Dominic Vagley. And then you go into the big uglies, the guys in the trenches. Average size, 6'2", 230. And Tom Kenningstein, 6'2", 295. Jason Kaczynski, 5'10", 195. Grant Matheny having the snaps at center. Owen Brewer and Mason Schnabel on that right side of the line. Good size, and got 3 seniors and 2 juniors, so got a lot of experience up front.
Yeah, and I think something that Coach Horner likes is having the ability to have a guy like Dom Vagley, and a lot of quarterbacks in the past that have, like, we've adapted to running quarterbacks, and Dom Vagley is a guy that he can use his feet. He not only can he use his arm, but he can use his feet, and I think that's really important for a Columbia offense. And if these big uglies up front can just give him a little lane, he'll take it to the house.
So now let's flip over defensive side of the ball. 3 returners last year, and you got a bunch of guys that are just making their first starts. Like you said, it might be their first meaningful snap, not coming in at the later half of a game, but got Elijah Jarvis, Drew Meganson at corners, Dominic Vagley, Kyle McConaughey as your safeties, defensive backs. The guys who are going to make all the tackles, all your linebackers, Brennan Week, Kylan Saigon, Brandon Jackson, Jay Missler, who we talked about earlier, going to be the linebackers. And your 3 down guys at Jason Kaczynski, Carter Hicks, and Owen Brewer. Those 3 guys will be down in the trenches as well. And like you've talked about and you're probably going to talk about, Coach Horner's going to talk about, got to control the trenches. And it all starts with the big uglies, and then you hope your linebackers are there. Defensive backs, you hope you don't have to make a tackle, but sometimes they do.
Yeah, most definitely. And over the years, you've seen safeties making the most tackles on our team. You've seen guys like Sam Horner or Greg Long or Mitch Daniels. Over the past couple of years, you've seen a lot of safeties leading our team in tackles. So let's see a change. Let's see a linebacker or a D lineman lead the team in tackles for a year. That's what I want. That's what I want to see this year from the Columbia defense.
Well, we talked to Dominic Vagley before the game, and the junior had this to say about the season and the Week 1 matchup with the Mascoutah Indians.
Well, we don't have a lot of returning starters and a lot of varsity experience as we did in the previous years, and so we pretty much just trying to be getting in shape and getting everybody ready, learning the playbook and everything. I'm just excited, ready to play, want to hit somebody again, throw some more touchdowns, run for some more touchdowns. Ready to play again. I think it's great, just normal football weather again and getting to play the full schedule and seeing a lot more teams and getting to play more of the regular teams that we play every year. Week 1, Mascoutah, they got a new coach and everything, and just looking to see what they come out in. Yeah, we know that they got a couple of pretty good guys that we got to key in on, the quarterback, running back, and a couple wide receivers.
7 minutes till kickoff now. Let's talk about the game that we have at hand here. The record for the Mascoutah Indians and Columbia all-time 2-2. Mascoutah started the series 2-0 rather. Columbia lost the first 2 matchups. The one was back in 07, kept us from going undefeated. That was the year we ended up going to state. That was a Week 9 matchup. But Columbia,
at Mascoutah, correct?
At Mascoutah, yep. Columbia's in their 50th season overall. And they are 285, 193, and 4. Not a bad record to have. Comes into the season, Columbia 628 students, Mascoutah 1,100 students, and they are the largest school that will play a Cahokia Conference team. Like I said, 2-2 series with the 2 teams. Columbia comes in, they're on a 9-game winning streak at home, and Coach Horner is 15-5 in his in his season openers rather. So Coach Horner, 21 years as a head coach. They've been around as long as you've been around.
Yeah, no kidding.
Coach Horner, 21st season, 146-60, 96-20 in the Cahokia Conference. He is the longest tenured coach. The winningest coach, number 2 is Jerry Germain. He's made the playoffs 16 of 19 seasons, 11 conference championships, 9 of which have been undefeated. So
pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive all the way around. Yeah. So looking tonight, band is on the field. We have a new band director. We'll talk about him later. Craig Raktursky retired after last season, and we're expecting this to be just as good. The place is starting to fill up, and brings us to our next point, the coach's keys. Number 1, control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And,
That's always the biggest thing. I mean, any football coach knows that it wins up front, and you got to win it in the trenches. So that's where it starts.
Keep it clean, get after it. Keep it clean. These first-round games, you're going to have the jitter, or these first-week games, you're going to have the jitters. You're trying not to make the mistakes. Give yourself a chance to win and get after it. You've been working all offseason. You don't have anything to lose at this point.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for we got enough water down there tonight because it's still a little warm out here. But I think James and all the trainers will have them ready.
Well, as you see, the players coming down onto the field. They got the bells cranking right now. What's your prediction for tonight's game?
I think I'm going to take the Eagles 27-21. I think Don Vagley is going to come out like he did last year, and he's going to show the Columbia fans a lot of things he can do, run the ball and throw it. So I'm looking for big things from Don Vagley tonight. I'm
going to go 20-14. I think it might be on that little bit of that uglier side, so I don't know if we're going to put up as many points as expected. I think Coach Germain's always going to be ready to rock and roll, though. So
hey, bend don't break, right?
Bend don't break, exactly. We will let the band take the players out onto the field. We will be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Columbia Multi-Purpose Field for Week 1 action between the Columbia Eagles and the Mascoutah Indians. Cahokia Conference versus the MVC, I believe, correct?
I think so, yeah.
PA announcer Ralph Stone was going to be his last year, but he came back this year, so he just went through the opening lineups, and we are going to be sending it to the new Columbia Marching Eagle band director, Christian Avis Rouse, with the national anthem, and we are 1 minute, 40 seconds away from kickoff.
The color guard is commanded by Cadet Major Mia Clare. Other members of the color guard include Cadet Major Reagan Aycock, Cadet Airman Hannah Bushels, and Cadet Airman Casey Teely.
What time you got, Jared?
It's Eagle football time. I've been waiting to say that.
In true Columbia fashion, Columbia football players waiting for the colors to come off the field before they break. That's one thing that not too many other teams do. I don't know if any other team does it, and we've mentioned that many times before. I missed the kickoff, or the coin toss, rather. Looking, though, look at that. Did Jared get it?
No, I did not.
No,
I had
Jared
my
didn't
keys,
get it.
though.
We'll get your keys after the kickoff. Looks like we're going to be receiving, though. I don't see anybody coming out with a kicking block. So it's always big. You get the football right away, get the jitters out, and get those first couple plays in. Matt Cripple down there at the 50-yard line, he told me this year his responsibility is make sure the football gets to where it's got to go. So
Hasn't it been like that for the past 20 years?
yeah.
Come on,
He,
Craig.
the other day he was talking about how he's not worried about getting the PATs anymore. He's got to worry about getting that ball to the official
He's
after
toweled
a big
up,
play.
too. He had a towel around his neck, and he just set one down on the bench, so he's ready to go.
Tripp's ready to rock and roll. Coaching staff's ready to rock and roll. We've got some familiar faces down on the sideline. Looks like a couple.
Looks like Adam Wibbenmeyer and Lemon Little down there. Familiar faces.
And then I look over on the other side. Looks
Yeah.
like Ronnie
Hunsaker.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So always neat the tradition coming back. But enough talk. Time to play football. Mascoutah will be kicking off. We have number 21, Kyle McConaughey, back deep. And I missed the other number, but Kyle McConaughey, that's somebody you want the ball in their hands as quick as you can. Going to be a short kick, and it will be recovered by McConaughey. He's going to try to get up to the middle of the field, going to try to reverse the field, and he's going to maybe lose a couple yards. And Columbia will take over at their own 21-yard line. What do you have for your keys of the game tonight, Jared?
So as we've talked about, winning the line of scrimmage is the biggest thing to any football team. So it's always got to start up front. Secondly, I think all players need to be ready to play. It's a hot night. And some of these guys haven't even done their first snap of varsity football before. So next guy, you got to step up and then finally contain these Mascoutah athletes that they got. They've had a bunch of athletes over the past couple years and just got to contain them.
Columbia to come out in a trip set, ball on the left hash. Going to be a pass play. Going to be a quick snag route to Missler, who might have heard the defender coming, and he dropped the ball. It was a catchable ball. Would have been about a 5-6 yard gain, but instead falls incomplete. Coach Horner coming out gunning right away.
That was called them Ed Reed footsteps right there. Hear them footsteps and, man, dropped the ball.
Brings up a 2nd and 10. You got Missler, Meganson on the right side. McConaughey out there, and you got Jarvis as a running back. A little bit of a slow snap. Roll out to the right side is Vagley. He finds a person, and it's nearly intercepted. Not sure what he was seeing there. He was pretty much covered. It was Missler, but now it brings up a 3rd down and 10. You've only had the ball for 18 seconds.
Good defense there and good protection by the defensive backs on Mascoutah. Staying on a rolling route. You never know if you want to run with the quarterback or if you want to stay with your wide receiver that you're guarding. So great job by the defensive backs to stay put.
Going to go trips right, bunch. Ball on the left hash. Running back on the left hash. Single receiver to the left side. Bangley's going to look to pass again. They bring the heat. There's 4 offensive linemen turning around looking at their quarterback. Leads to a sack. And a quick 3 and out for the Eagles offense.
You saw the whole line kind of cave in there. It looked like, was it going to be a design run with Vagley? I couldn't really tell, but went right up the middle and had nowhere to go. Loss of about 2 or 3.
Mascoutah traveled very well tonight, looking over at that Mascoutah sideline, and they're playing pretty up and quick right now to start this game. Low snap, gets the kickoff, is Vagley, and it's a fantastic punt. Hits at the 38, runs down the sideline, still running down the sideline. Wow. And it's going to get all the way down to the 18. Talk about moving some field position there.
Who is Sam Horner? Who is the last kickers we've had? What was that?
You're in that list there on those last
I wasn't
kickers.
a great punter. I was just a kicker. But that was one heck of a punt there by Vagley. And that just shows he ain't going to come off the field tonight. If we're seeing him punt too, he's going to be sore tomorrow.
That's good for a 60-yard punt. And you go from the ball at the 20 all the way down to the ball at the 20 now. So
I saw you doing that math on the top of your head.
Yeah, you see those wheels, the smoke coming out of my ears.
Yeah,
Wheels are spinning.
Thanks to Miss Steve back in the day.
Crip coming off the field. He's got the balls ready. Coach Jermaine, get the D ready. Going to be 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers for the Eagles. Trips left for the Indians. Quarterback's going to change at the line of scrimmage, and a massive running back they have in the backfield. Moves the running back to the left side. It's going to be a straight handoff. Nope, it's going to be a keeper to the quarterback. He's got enough for a first down. He's making 2 guys miss. He's got an edge, and he's got McConaughey chasing him down. And it's going to be good for probably a 30-yard run right there. And it's going to be a first down. McConaughey was the man in pursuit.
And you know, Coach Jermaine will not be happy with that first play there, because one thing that he expresses to his linebackers is you got to force them inside.
Hi, Sam.
And the outside linebackers did not do that there. So we'll see if these outside linebackers can force everything back inside, because that's where your help is always going to be.
Doubles this time. Defense is the same lineup. Doubles running back to the left side. Going to be a high snap, and man, that's really unfortunate that there's a false start, because that snap would have been great for the Eagles defense. However, false start, loss of 5 for the Indians, but man, that snap was 2 yards over the quarterback's head. He just turned around and ran right away.
Hey, at least from our first couple snaps, too, we didn't have any bad snaps, nothing like that. So good to see Grant Matheny getting the ball in Vagley's hands.
The officials tried to give it a 10-yard penalty. Other than the 5, I'm sure Columbia wasn't going to say anything, but you could hear the Mascoutah coaches over here saying, why are we so far back right now? Going to still be a doubles formation. Send number 1 in motion to the right side. Going to be a fake handoff once again. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to try to bust it to the left, and he will be brought down by Dominic Vagley and number 52, Jason Kaczynski, on the tackle after 4 yards.
And just watching their offense, that's going to be a lot of things that we run. A little RPO action with a wide receiver coming in motion, and that quarterback reading the eyes of the linebacker or the defensive end, so he can either pull it or hand it off. So we'll be looking for that a lot tonight from Mascoutah.
Quarterback's first pass attempt over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by number 1. Good pursuit by McConaughey, who's just 1 step off. And it's good for about 25, 30 yards and a first down. One guy coming onto the field, number 44, number 2 coming off. Coach Jermaine and Coach Warner both talked about how good this offense was going to be, and this quarterback is a very talented quarterback. And so far, they're right.
Food up there in the booth. I didn't know if they had like a cooler or something.
Doubles to the right side, sniffer back to the right side. Quarterback looks for the floater to the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete.
There's a false start over here on this side. Ref missed it.
I don't know if you saw the quarterback. There was no hiding what was coming. He just told this guy go. Yeah, he gave that hand signal and said go.
And I don't know if you saw that wide receiver got a little antsy too, and he took off right before the snap was drawn. But
That's awesome.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Looks like we still have the same chain gang over there. We'll name them off here after the play. Doubles to the right side. Sniffer back right. Same formation. 4 down linemen for the Eagles defense. Going to be a handoff, fake handoff, and it's going to be incomplete. Good job by the Eagles defense getting pressure on the quarterback.
That's always huge. If your defensive line can put any pressure on the quarterback, it forces him to make a mistake, either throw a bad throw or try to elusive his way out of it and try to run it. But a great job there by the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
3rd down and 10. You think you're bringing pressure here?
Oh, you know Coach Jermaine is.
9:30 in the first quarter remaining. Trips to the right side, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to the right. Now he's going to come to the left. He's got a man open, number 21. He's going to make the catch, gain a couple yards, but not enough. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 4. Now you're going to see what Mascoutah's going to do. Watch the football, absolutely. Like we said earlier, keep it clean. This is where you got to keep it clean on these kind of plays. You did a great job getting a stop. Don't screw it up. 9:30 remaining in the game. Sun's starting to set. Got a nice little breeze here tonight.
Here comes an RPO. Quarterback's going to pull it.
Saigon moving over to their wide side of the field. False start by Mascoutah.
He moved it. It looks like the center might have moved the ball.
Saigon was on the short side of the field. Coach Tremaine screaming and yelling, getting them moved over. I don't know, maybe that got the center to move when Saigon went sprinting by him.
You look at that Mascoutah line, they got a couple big guys out there. Looks like 59, 78, 75. Both of their guards got pretty good size to them, so it's going to be a battle for our D-line tonight.
Columbia showing all sorts of pressure pre-snap read here. Doubles, running back to the right side. Going to be a straight pass. It's going to have
bringing
pursuit.
the juice.
Going to be a fumble by the play.
Pick it up.
Pick it up, Eagles.
Go, baby.
It's picked
Go,
up.
baby.
Get yourself
Go,
running,
baby.
big boy.
Oh, my God.
Get yourself running, big boy. That's
No
going to be
way.
good for a Columbia Eagles touchdown. Number 65, Owen Brewer. There is a penalty flag on the play.
They're going to call a taunting. He almost high-stepped him.
It's back here at the 42-yard line.
It's going to be a block in the back. Oh, my goodness.
Flag has been picked up. It looks like it's going to be a sideline warning. Call on the field stands touchdown.
Big man touchdowns are the best.
Big man touchdowns. Owen Brewer,
Man.
get yourself running, big boy.
He was flying, too. He picked that up at about the 40, and he was gone.
I love when an offensive or a defensive guy catches the football. He doesn't know what he's doing with it.
They just take off running. Oh, my goodness. Who would have thought Owen Brewer scores the first touchdown of the year for the Columbia Eagles? I don't
Now,
think
did we see
anybody.
who forced that fumble?
I did not. It looks like Colin Saigon or that outside linebacker really pursued him well.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and kick is good.
Wow.
Great job, Columbia defense. That takes the score. The Indians of Mascoutah 0. Your Columbia Eagles 7. 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining on the Mandy McGuire scoreboard. We are going to head to a break, and we will be back right after this. Owen Brewer with the scoop and score for the first touchdown of the year for the Eagles as we lead it 7-0. And Owen running into the sunset right there. Big boy just got it and went.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he knew what to do. He saw the ball just rolling, and he didn't know if he should just flop on it or pick it up and take off running. And I think he made a really good choice.
Well, all that excitement. Defense back on the field again. We're going to have Dom Vagley as the kicker, it looks like, too. Like you said, he hasn't been off the field yet. Dom going to be kicking into the scoreboard. He sends it deep. Not a bad kick. Going to bounce at the 11, or about the 16 rather, picked up at the 10. Mascoutah's going to run down the right side, makes two men miss. He's going to be pursued now by the rest of the Eagles, and we'll have to see who comes off the pile last for the Eagles. And it looks like Dom Vagley's the last one to get up on that play.
And that's something we've seen a lot over the years on our kickoffs. A lot of the times we were giving up a lot of yards on these kickoffs, and we were giving these offensive the ball at their 40 or the 50-yard line. So it's good to see them not get the ball before our 40-yard line. So great job by Coach Kendall and the coaching staff to put together a good kicking team so we can't get one loose.
Columbia going three guys down, and Saigon's pretty close. Now he's going to spread out a little bit wider. Going to be a handoff once again to the big running back who's running straight downhill. Only option there for McConaughey was go for the legs because he was going to get rolled.
Go for the ankles. Get lower than them. That's all you can do. And a lot of these defensive backs that we have and that we've had over the years, I know I say over the years a lot, but just shows these guys aren't afraid to hit, and they'll step up and hit you.
Handoff once again with big number 21. He's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage this time. Looks by number 65 for the Eagles, Owen Brewer. He's doing it all right now. You look at our two defensive ends, Owen Brewer and Carter Hicks. We got some pretty good size on those two guys right there.
Or wingspan, too. I mean, Carter Hicks' wingspan, if he sticks his hands up in the air, he's probably close to 7.5, 8 foot.
Going to be another false start, hopefully. Nope, offsides on the Eagles for that far line judge. If you're watching tonight, you're seeing the camera angles switching around a bunch. Something new this year that the Columbia School District got behind. We're going to be having multiple camera angles for up here. It's going to be used for plays, for graduation last year already. So a neat little feature that we have here on KCHS, bringing the old school name back. Second down and 4, doubles to the left side, sniffer back left, running back left. 3 down linemen, they're going to do a little bit of a stunt on the defensive line. Saigon forces it in, misses the tackle. Does a great job forcing it back in to be tackled by Sam Denny, the sophomore.
And Saigon did a good job there, forcing it back inside. But after you do that, that's when you got to break down and just you got to be ready for that running back to know he's only going inside. So you just got to take his ankles out.
Looks like Jason Kaczynski comes off. Number 72, Anthony Antonis comes on, the freshman at nose guard. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Nope, quarterback's going to keep it up the middle, rather. And he's going to be hit by about 6 or 7 Eagles. None of them wrapped up. That'll be a touchdown, Mascoutah. Got a lot of just trying to bump into him and body him up, but nobody's wrapping up on that play, and that leads to a big 38-yard touchdown
And
run
he
out
lost
of the
his shoe.
quarterback.
And he lost his shoe during it. Quarterback. Yeah, but you saw there at the end of that play, you had Dom Vagley, and it looked like that other corner on the other side came up and tried to make a hit on him, but bounced right off of him, and that's what will happen whenever you don't wrap up.
Number 25 was the kicker, and he's on for the PAT now, too. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. So that takes us Columbia 7, Mascoutah 7 on the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard. We have 7 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Getting after it here in a hurry, so we will be back right after this. Welcome back to the Columbia Multipurpose Field, where the Indians just went off on a big quarterback run up the middle. Nothing fancy on the play, just what do you call that?
RPO?
Yeah.
Run pass option, Alex. You're a quarterback and you don't even know it?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Come on, Alex.
Yeah.
This is past your time.
Yeah, this is a new
All you knew was 5-step drop back and launch it to Joe Streepy.
No, he was before my time. Hands going down here at the right side of the field. 25, ready to kick him deep. He sends it to the wilderness, and it will be bounce, and it will be out of bounds. Number 30 there for the Eagles, Elijah Jarvis, does a great job letting it bounce and letting it go out of bounds. So
What is that, the 35?
35, I believe.
I believe college is 35. NFL is 40. So it is a 35.
Looks like the chain gang, Alfie Longroff, is set at the 35-yard line. Looks like you got Steckmesser and Steffenauer and Kenny Matthews over there as well. So the same 4 guys we had every game last year, they're here again this year with us.
Let's get our offense going. See if we can get something on the board here.
This defense for Mascoutah looks massive out there. They're linebackers, linemen, everything. Carter Hicks split out wide by himself, doubles to the right side, sniffer back to the right side. Gonna hand the ball off right away. Nope, gonna be kept and thrown out to McConaughey.
And Vaguely got pancaked.
Brings up a 2nd and 10. The Eagles offense hasn't had anything going for them yet. And I think actually we're a negative 2 yards offense right now.
And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, and it's a ball game. So, yeah, I guess we shouldn't complain too much about that. I'll keep my mouth shut. Carter Hicks split out to the left side. Missler is going to be your sniffer back, though. All familiar position for him. Jarvis and Dominic Vegley in the backfield. Going to be a handoff this time, and it's going to be good for a couple yards. We're in the positive side of the ball now. Good for 5, and that bring up a more manageable 3rd down and 5.
Look like Dom Vegley is going to... So I was wondering do you think McConaughey will still get some action at running back also?
I think you could. You could have a dual threat. I mean, you put him back there, you got 3 guys that could run, but if you got 2 running backs back there.
Yeah, that's what I was. It looked like McConaughey was going to go line up next to Vegley, but he was just trying to get the play from Coach Warner.
Doubles, ball shaded towards the right side of the field, running back to the left. Going to fake the handoff. It's going to be the quick bubble route, and that's probably the best thing that could have happened right there is falling incomplete. There was no fooling anybody there. Mascoutah had that sniffed out.
Surprised all the teams we played haven't sniffed that one out over the past couple years. I mean, that's one of those plays where the wide receiver takes one step and comes right back to the ball. And you see it all over the place. It's just a little screen pass to get your wide receiver in space and run in a diagonal and try to score a touchdown. But great job by Mascoutah defense to break up the pass and know what was coming.
So that brings up another 3 and out for the Eagles offense. 7 minutes remaining on the Paul Corey Pharmacy scoreboard here at the stadium. Dom gets another booming punt off. Great job to number 1. He's going to catch it, falling backwards. He gets to the 10. He's going to make 2 guys miss in Wilderman and Wetzel, but he only gains another 5 yards before he's brought down by a couple more Eagles. So 60-yard punt and a 50-yard punt. Good job by Dom.
For a kid like that Biltzman there, that's one of those things where you try to make a big play because some of these guys are only on kickoff or only on punt. So that's your time to go make your name, go make a big play. And he almost did there. He got down the field faster than anybody else on the Columbia punt team, but broke down, forcing it back inside. But you see a lot of guys over the years, Dylan Hildebrand and some guys that were just on kickoff teams and that would come down and just hit you and make a huge difference and get the ball right back for the offense, and it makes a huge difference.
Mascoutah's going to start at the 15-yard line. Waiting to get the chain set. There was a penalty on the play. I believe he had it up to about the 20. Penalty on the play, dropped it back to the 15. Number 42 comes running on late. He's going to play the fullback, quarterback under center. Turn around, hand the ball off to the running back who's just going to power his way right up the middle, gain 5. Brought down by 3 or 4 Eagles. Looks to be Jay Missler and Owen Brewer in on the tackle. So now they've been spread. Now they're taking it out and they're going to go under center. Same formation once again for the Indians. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle, and he's not going to get anywhere. Who's that lineman that's just now getting up? Number 52, Jason Kaczynski, took on 2 offensive linemen and made the tackle.
Yeah, and he's not the biggest guy out there. You look out there, he's probably as big as Don Vegley's taller than him. So you look out there at Jason Kaczynski, he's the smallest guy on that D-line,
He's the nose guard. You don't have to be big. You just got to be mean and nasty. Brings up a 3rd down and 5. Looks like Saigon's going to be blitzing. We're going to have 2 linebackers. Saigon's going to be coming in on the blitz.
False start.
It's going to be a delay of game.
Was it?
No, false start. You're right. I saw the official thing in his hand back. I thought that was a delay of game. But you're right, Joe. False start. 3rd down and 10 now.
Did you just pat my head?
Nope. Trips to the right side now for the Indians. Single receiver number 5 down here, closest to us, running back on the right side. Now he's on the left side. Saigon still looks like he's going to blitz. Another penalty flag throwing.
Another one. False start.
And another false start on the offense. You said that on that first drive that looked like they were moving a little early.
I saw on that, like I said on the, whenever that wide receiver gave him the, I'm doing a go route. He was ready to go, and he took off before the snap was even out of the center's hands. That's already about 4 or 5 false starts for them.
Quarterback once again just doing that little hand motion of just go. He's going to look to the right side. He's going to come back. He's going to have to scramble. There's going to be another penalty flag. Ball to the middle of the field, and it's going to be broken up. Great play, number 30, Elijah Jarvis.
Ooh. And that's tough on those deep routes, man. As a cornerback and safety, you have no idea where these guys are going. And to stay in pursuit that long with a running quarterback that can create more time and create more space for his wide receivers to find the open spot and make a catch. But great job by Jarvis to stay and contain and keep a hand right on his receiver and make a great play.
Penalty flag on the play was a holding penalty, but with the incomplete pass, Coach Horner declines the penalty and brings up a 4th down and 15. 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining on the scoreboard. Mascoutah trying to get set up, and it looks like they will call a timeout.
Man, they're all out of whack right now.
Yeah. So we talked to Coach Horner, like I said, we do every Thursday night at 6:30 up at Aces Wild. We will do the Holton Meets Coach's Corner. And it's something that we did in the past. We're trying to bring it back again. Just sit down talking X's and O's with Coach Horner. And 21 years into it, he said this is one of the better quarterbacks that he's seen. And so far the quarterback, we've mentioned him a bunch, and we've already said it. He's pretty much doing like you said. He's extending plays, he's making plays, and he's causing some headaches right now, but they're penalties right now.
Yeah, and Coach Horner likes those running quarterbacks. I mean, he had a son that was one. And everyone he's ever coached has almost been running. I don't know about – were you a running quarterback, Alex? Could you run a little bit? No?
No. I can't even make it up.
No. But like I said, like over the past couple of years, you've seen more teams, even pro teams, college teams. It's like the game is evolving. And I just think having a guy like that to where it puts your defense so much more in a bind, and it makes things so much harder for the defensive linemen and linebackers because – these quarterbacks out here are running 4.5 40s. I mean, that's hard to keep up with. But I just think Coach Horner loves having a running quarterback like Dom Vagley, and he's been working on his arm, working on his strength in the offseason. So see if he can throw a couple deep passes here in a little bit to get some more points up on the board.
Come back onto the field now. The Mascoutah coach is talking to the white hat at about the 25-yard line. Not really sure what that's about. That's a massive referee. He's about a head taller than everybody out on the field. So I guess the Mascoutah coach heard what he wanted to hear, or maybe the official just said, hey, this is what I'm going to tell you and you're going to like it. So we're going to get back to the action now. Mascoutah's got 4th down and 15, going to be punting. Punter is about 2 yards deep in his end zone. And he shanks it off of his shin, and it's going to be caught by Coach Germain at the 21-yard line where it officially goes out. No, I'm sorry, at the 26. Goes out of bounds at the 23. Get in the end zone. Take advantage of these mistakes here.
I thought Coach Germain was going to get in the end zone right there and take it to the house himself. No, never mind. His knees give out on him.
After 24 seasons of coaching, I guess
he can't mow the grass anymore. No, I'm just kidding. He does it every day. Don't rewatch this and get mad at me. He still does it.
You should be out there now.
I know.
So Columbia's going to come out with, hey, what did you mention about McConaughey getting in the backfield?
Oh, man.
McConaughey in the backfield with Jarvis. Going to be the motion man is McConaughey. He's going to fake it.
Yep.
We're going to look deep. It's
Yep.
going to be a floater out to
Yep.
Carter Hicks in the end zone.
Got to put it in the spot.
Dom just tried being a little too fine with that. Put a little air on that, but
He had him.
you know what? I love that.
Nobody else could.
Carter Hicks, 6'5". And you got
He's getting double teamed.
defensive backs out there that a little bit smaller. Carter loses a shoe on the play. Comes off the field. Who came on? Number 14, Colin Saigon is the first receiver on as he's running to the wide side of the field. Doubles to the right side, running back right, sniffer back right. Going to move the running back to the left side. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Tom, pay attention. Going to hand the ball off up the middle is going to be Jarvis. He's going to make one man miss, get up the middle, gain 3 yards. Had a pretty good push there by the offensive line.
I like what we had McConaughey and Jarvis back there, and you kind of use McConaughey as a little decoy and throw him over to this side like Coach Warner did. Kind of Coach Warner's playbook.
3rd and 7, Washington football, Mascoutah. They didn't. Offside. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and now you got 3rd down and 2. One thing we haven't seen yet is a Dominic Vagley pull.
Yeah.
Get everybody flowing with that running back.
Oh, it's coming.
Number
Coming
40,
right here, 3rd down.
42, Brandon Jackson coming on the field. Looks like we're going to have the heavy set.
Heavy blast.
A little heavy blast.
Everybody knows what's coming,
Yeah.
especially when we had those power backs. Like, you knew it was coming whenever we got in this formation. We were lining up in this formation, we're running it right down your throat.
Carter Hicks is going to be the leading fullback. Going to be turn around, hand the ball off to Jarvis. He's going to find his 2 guys to follow in Hicks and Missler, and it's going to be good for 6 yards. Stay on the field, run it again. Look at Coach Kendall. He's doing that. He's doing the motion. Do it again, do it again. 1st down and goal for the Eagles.
And hurry up and get on that line. Get that defense on their heels.
4 minutes remaining in the 1st quarter. Dom turns around, hands the ball off. Running back
There you go.
Jarvis is going to follow the big guys again. Good for another 3 yards. Do it again.
All you're doing there is wedging guys out, and you're following a lead blocker. That's all it is.
And if they haven't stopped you twice, let them start cheating.
Keep going until we get to that end zone, and then sometimes you can pull it, throw a little pass over the top.
2nd down and 4 from the 4. This time it's going to be sniffed out. Now they got it figured out. And the Columbia Eagle, number 73, Tom Kenningstein, loses his helmet. He's going to have to come off the field. And number 75, Joe Kish coming in, the sophomore, 5'11", 275, coming onto the field. Meganson coming on. We're getting out of the heavy formation. You can hear McConaughey yelling up here at Meganson. So we're going to have doubles. Kish is going to be the left tackle.
Stack, too. Coach Warner going to burn timeout and talk it over.
Timeout Columbia. 2 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter, and the 7-7 ball game on the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard. So what do you got here, Jared? You got 3rd down and goal from about the 4.5.
I think you're going to spread it out a little bit. I think you're going to put the balls on the right half. So I think you're going to put trips left, spread 3 defensive guys all the way out. I put Vagley and whoever running back you want, McConaughey, Jarvis back there. And I'm just running a little RPO and a couple slants across the middle. Spread the field out and use the whole field. That's what it's used for.
And with this timeout being called now, you don't have to have Kenningstein off the field. So now you still got your starting lineman out there too. So that could be a big factor as well. So that was Coach Kendall running out to the officials right away as soon as the timeout was called. He came back and pulling Kenningstein back onto the field. So I agree though. Let your athletes make a play here. Don't try to do anything too fancy. Take advantage of this bad punt that only netted, I think, 8 yards.
Yeah, and the 3 or 4 false starts that they were given to you. So take advantage of this right now inside the 5-yard line.
So like we said, the Aces Wild pregame show, take advantage of the mistakes, keep it clean. They're not keeping it clean. We got to take advantage of those mistakes, and especially in this week 1 game, you don't know what to expect, so get the points when you can. So Columbia's going to come out, like Jared said, double stacked on the right side of the field.
Looks like we're going to have
Carter
a sniffer.
Hicks is going to just widen himself out.
Throw it up to him. It's 1-on-1 out there.
Sniffer back in Missler. He's going to cut across the formation. It's going to be a fake handoff.
Let your athletes make
cut off the
plays.
field.
Let your athletes make plays,
Let your athlete
man.
make the plays.
That's all it
Touchdown,
is.
Columbia Eagles.
Yeah, give me a coaching job.
That Columbia Eagles touchdown, let your athletes make the plays. Made 2 guys miss. There was Dominic Vegley before getting into the end zone. And, yeah, give you a coaching job, J-Rob.
I mean, that's all it was, spreading the guys out. A little RPO action. Fake the handoff to your running back, and if there's a lane, give it to him. If there's not, pull it. Let your athletes make plays.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and kick is good. So that takes us now, Columbia 14, Mascoutah 7. 2 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. We will head to a break, and we will be back to the Columbia Multipurpose Field after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this beautiful night in August here for the Week 1 matchup between the Columbia Eagles and the Mascoutah Indians. Starting to cool off a little bit, I think.
It's good.
At least the sun's down now. So this fall sport, we're playing it in the summer. And so far, I was expecting some cramps or some tired guys out if you were having these eight guys going both ways. But Columbia showing that they're resilient and going through everything.
It's all that summer workouts, all that time, that waking up at 5:30, 6 in the morning. This is when it all pays off. The season that everybody's been waiting for.
Some sort of penalty on Mascoutah. I guess did they line up off sides maybe? Do we have replay up here yet?
Maybe next year. Got to run that.
I'm going to assume that it would be an offsides penalty there.
Yeah, most likely.
This official on this side of the field has enjoyed throwing his flag tonight. Yeah, make me a referee. I can figure this stuff out. Yeah,
Well,
right.
I can handle that stuff.
So Dom tees it up 5 yards closer from the 45 now. Coach Kendall standing down here talking to the official on this side. It's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to be caught at the 22. Number 4 for the Eagles. Denny was there to make a tackle, missed it. And it's going to be brought down by Brennan Week, the junior. And it's going to be about a 5-yard return maybe.
And besides kicking it in the end zone, which I know we probably will not do a lot of, but we've had a lot of kickers that could. But the thing with that pooch kick, I think it's a lot better than sending it deep because you give those athletes a little more time to see the lanes and see things open up and follow blockers. With a little pooch kick like that, you don't know where the ball's going. You got to pick it up on the go. You got guys flying down the field. So I just think that pooch kick is going to be something that is going to make a difference in our special teams.
Going to be a quick pass to the right side. Good stalk blocking by Mascoutah. Good job by the Eagles fighting off their blocks. Great tackle there. Looks like number 30, Elijah Jarvis. Slow Eagle getting up, and he's going to be down. Can't see a number right now. New trainer this year. James Sepich is on the sideline still with ATI, but he is no longer the head trainer. I believe the new trainer's name is Ethan. Can't give you a last name, though.
Oh, we'll figure it out for next week, though.
He makes
maybe
his
by
way.
halftime. I don't know about you. Is this felt like a long quarter to you?
Well, the first rule of sports is you never make a pace of play comment.
I know.
Yeah, but it has been 40 minutes now, and we still have 2 minutes and 23
I'm just saying
seconds.
with the amount of penalties we've had, and
Almost expect this in a game like this, though.
Yeah.
Of just that first week, like we said.
getting all the jitters out.
Need it, bro.
Coach Horner went out to the injured player, coming back. Haven't seen anybody getting up to get ready, though. The injured Eagle was number 30, Elijah Jarvis. Now, if that's the first bout of cramps, once you get the first one, they're going to keep getting them after that. So,
Better get to that pickle juice.
ooh, nasty.
Oh, I love it.
I think I'd rather take the cramp. So Jarvis comes on. Let's see if we can figure out who, or comes off. We'll have to figure out who came on. Looks like number 3, Zach Wetzel, is your corner at the far side of the field. Doubles to the left side. Running back right, going to take the handoff. He's going to run and put his head down. Saigon there once again, number 14 for the Eagles, forcing it back in. Doesn't get the tackle, but he should get an assist on that. Brewer does a good job running down the alleys.
Yeah, because those guys got to get downfield so quick, and they see where the tackles and guards are pulling. So it's so important for them to not get kicked out by that pulling guard or that pulling tackle, and they got to get downhill, get downfield, and pitter-patter your feet, break down, make a play.
Thank you.
Doubles formation, running back right, 1:30 remaining in the first quarter. Going to be a design quarterback sneak up the middle who's running downhill, and he's going to get enough for a first down, about 10 yards. Brought down by Dominic Vagley.
And that's where having a mobile quarterback just makes it so hard for your defense, because you have empty, and you have all these guys spread out all the way across the field, and you only have, what, 1 or 2 guys in the box besides the front linemen. So fake pass, put your head down and run. It's easy for the quarterback.
Trips to the left side, running back left. Going to throw it to the right, and it's going to fall incomplete. Good pressure there by number 2, Carter Hicks, the defensive end, getting into the backfield.
And I don't know about you, but if I was Mascoutah, I would keep running the ball right now.
Remember a couple years ago, they had the ball down at the 5-yard
They
line.
passed
Should
it.
have ran. They passed, and London Little went 98 yards to the promised land. Second down and 10, 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. Going to be another quick pass to number 2. He's got good stalk blockers. He's going to get upfield, dragging 2 Eagles.
Make a hit.
And Dominic Vagley and Colin Saigon. And Brandon Jackson there at the end.
Yeah, if he would have came in a little hotter, he could have maybe forced a fumble or something. But great job to wrap up there, force a third down. And that's how they scored their first touchdown earlier, was us not wrapping up. So we've seen that a little bit more from the Columbia defense. Maybe the coaches got into them a little bit. Mascoutah burns a timeout here with 54 seconds, but you can hear Coach Horner yelling 102.
Clock guys here at Columbia struggling. That's the second time now that they've had to adjust the time. Coach Kendall, Coach Horner yelling up this time. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 1. Coach Jermaine going to be drawing up a blitz here, you think?
What do you think?
I just figured for talking purposes, we could talk about it.
Well,
earlier I saw he did a stunt. He had the outside lineman coming around, looping around. I guess you'd call it a loop, a stunt, whatever. Getting a little creative with it.
3rd and about 1 or 2. I think you know who's going to get the ball, probably number 3 on the offensive side, so key in on him. But just don't let up a big run here. keep everything contained, keep everything inside.
If anybody would like to become a sponsor of the broadcast this year, you get your name scrolling across the bottom of the TV screen here. Get in contact with one of us up here, and we will get you the proper contacts to become a sponsor. Clock's running right now. I'm not sure why, because it came out of a timeout. But it's going to be a pass play, and it's going to be number 1 catches it, and he's going to be brought down by number 30. Elijah Jarvis picks him up and gets him down, but I think that's a 2-yard run or catch.
That was a Jalen Ramsey type tackle right there. Lifted him off the ground and pile driving him to the ground. Man. Still enough for Indians' first down.
Another gutsy call there, 3rd and 1, and they're passing.
Yeah, I know.
Good job by the quarterback. Number 1 wasn't even turned around whenever the ball was in the air.
You got number 1 out here to the left now.
Going to fake the handoff once again. Quarterback's going to go up the
There it
middle.
is.
He's going to make a bunch of guys miss. He's going to be brought down after a 9,
More cramps.
10-yard run.
More cramps. Two guys getting up slow.
Another Eagle down on the ground. Mascoutah coaches up here talking about how they want to go fast, and they've been doing it tonight. I mean, our guys aren't even getting off the ground yet, and they're running another play.
You can tell a lot of our guys are already a little tired. And
got our first update on the out-of-town scoreboard. Score in Freeburg, 42-0. Midgets lead the Sparta Bulldogs in the first quarter. Ooh.
wow.
So they're another game that's a slow-paced first quarter. We
Go to a break.
I don't think so. I was about to.
Oh, he's up now.
Injured Eagle on the play, number 23, Brennan Week. Coming off on his own power.
CBC's playing East St. Louis tonight.
Eastside's got a stacked
CBC's
schedule.
up 17-16.
First down and 10, 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Likely be the last play of the quarter. Gonna hand the ball off to number 21, who's gonna get enough for a first down and then some. Carter Hicks was in the backfield once again. They might get another playoff if they can go that tempo that they want to go. They're up to the line of scrimmage. They will get another playoff. New coach this year out of Mascoutah. First down and 10 from the 21. They hand the ball off to the running back, who's going to go up the middle once again, bend it to the right side. Going to try to make a man miss, but it's a good tackle. Can't see who the tackler was by number 30, Elijah Jarvis. Good open field tackle on that play there by Jarvis.
Was that number 3 on the outside there on that run?
Yep. So that'll do the end of the first quarter. The Eagles lead the Mandy McGuire scoreboard 14-7 after 1. We will head to a break and be back for second quarter action after this. Welcome back to this Week 1 action between the Mascoutah Indians and your Columbia Eagles. Columbia leads at 14-7. Mascoutah is driving, though, as they have the ball at the Eagles' 11-yard line. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Great job tackling there by number 42, Brandon Jackson, and a good job by the rest of the defense coming in, making the tackles. Another Columbia Eagle, though, down on the ground. Owen Brewer is slow to get up, and now that the trainer come on the field, he's got to come off. So 4-yard gain on the play. This running back, Snifferback, are just absolutely massive. Doubles to the left side, Snifferback right, running back right. Quarterback's going to run right behind the big bodies that we just talked about. He might get in for a touchdown. He's going to be just short, actually.
Got the first, though.
Good job by the Eagles defense coming down and making the play.
Put the sticks away now.
But it is enough for a first down and goal. First down and goal. I think these officials, you can tell that that is their first game of the season. Gotta get the rust off.
Let's get a stop here. 4 stops in a row.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's gonna be tough.
First down and goal from the 1. Doubles to the left side, sniffer back left, running back left. Columbia's got all 5 guys in the box, down on the ground, and it's going to be a good for a Mascoutah Indians touchdown right up the middle. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it sneaks in that left upright, just barely. So that takes it, Columbia 14, Mascoutah 14. We will send it to a break, and we will be back with you for the remainder of the second quarter here in Columbia. So our producer there in this last commercial break making fun of us, telling us not to work too hard. It's that the whole touchdown commercial, kickoff commercial. This is more or less like Fox Sports up here. Got to get all the TV time and the commercial time that we can get. Jared told me to go to that last break, though. So.
I had to go check out those highlights. Those highlights look nice with those 2 different cameras now. Woo-wee.
Well, let's hope we can get in a couple more highlights in here as Columbia and the Indians are tied 14-14. 11:05 remaining in the first quarter. Going to be a deep kickoff this time. Go over the top of McConaughey's head and goes into the end zone for a touchback. Good job by McConaughey letting that one go and not trying to do too much with it. So the Eagles defense hasn't done too much tonight.
Yet it's still a tie ball game.
Still a tie ball game. So try to get something rolling here and try to get onto the field. The guys are walking onto the field right now. They have a little bit of urgency getting out there. Week 1 ball game. Get out there and let's have some fun.
That's only the second quarter.
Anthony Antonis, the freshman, coming out onto the field here for the Eagles. Freshman lineman Coming in 5'9", 250. Doubles to the left side, running back left, sniffer back right. Going to fake the handoff. Bootleg to the right side is Vagley. He's got a guy across the middle of the field, and it's underthrown to McConaughey. And that was a good spot for that ball to fall.
That was a little scary though, 'cause something like whenever he's throwing on the run, it's really hard to throw on the run. But when you're throwing to 3 different guys, you got a deep guy, you got an intermediate guy, and you got a shorter pass guy. So makes it a lot easier for the quarterback to see those guys. But it was kind of tough there for Vagley.
Hicks comes off. Gonna have 2 running backs in Jarvis and McConaughey. Sniffer back is still missed there on the left side, and everybody's flowing to the left. Ooh, good cut, but it's gonna be fumbled. Gonna be recovered by the Indians there, it looks like. Recovered by the Indians. Jarvis was the running back. He tried cutting back up to the middle of the field and just fumbled it and fell right into the hands of the Mascoutah defense right there.
I'm gonna take a shot here.
You have to.
I heard the coach say it too.
Yeah, you're this close. The quarterback can absolutely get in there. You don't have anything to lose.
And you get the ball at half. We still got 10 minutes left in the second quarter, but nothing to lose right now. We're going to take a shot right here.
Trips to the left side, running back to the right. Looks like it's going to be man free, one safety. They're going to go to a shot to the right side of the end zone where it's going to be overthrown. Picking on, looked like Jarvis there, the cornerback. I like the play call there by the Mascoutah there, and that's a good, everybody's going to watch that ball full incomplete, but that's a good ball by the quarterback. I mean, there was nothing available.
Nobody else can grab it, where it puts it in a spot where if anybody, his wide receivers are going to get it. So great job there by the quarterback to sail it out of bounds if he didn't have anything.
And good job by Jarvis there. You just lose the football and they come at you right away. Good job by being in good protection. Going to send a man in motions number 1.
False start.
Going to be another false start.
It's about number 6 on the night.
Did you see the official there? His hands were backwards.
I did not see that. It's the wide receiver. I've called it from the beginning when they didn't call it. I've been saying it the whole night. Let's go.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 15. Hopefully this is a little bit of a break that the Eagles need. Penalties can be drive killers. Let's hope for the best on this one. Trips to the left side, running back left. Columbia's got 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Brewer gets into the backfield, forces a quick pass, and it's going to be caught by number 1. And he's going to get it to the end zone for another Mascoutah touchdown. Another touchdown for the Indians takes it 21-14 with 10:35. 2014.
There you go.
With 10:35 in the second quarter. PAT to follow.
Not so fast, my friend.
Good snap, good hold, kick is up. Right down Broadway, good for another PAT.
Another
Columbia player holding onto their legs. And now James has got to come out as the trainer's working. Ethan's working on one eagle. James comes out and cramping for Columbia player out on the middle of the field at about the 12-yard line. I was kidding with James earlier today. I said, man, he just can't get away, huh? And he goes, no. I figured I better just come say hi to everybody. But he is, I believe he is the director of one of the training or ATIs now, or he has got a promotion, I guess we'll just go with that.
Well deserved.
Yep, James has been here, I believe his first year was like 07 or 08, something like that.
He's been here a long time.
Yep. He was a good guy to have on the sideline, though, too, whenever he had that football mentality, the quarterback mentality, and there'd be a lot of times you'd see him. He was looking at the iPad just as much as the coaching staff was. And I'm sure he gave a little bit of heads up and insight on some of the plays that were being called as well. Number 14, Saigon, is the Eagle coming up with what is presumed to be cramps based on how they were tending to him. That's not good because Saigon's your first receiver in. He's a defensive back that comes in.
He's the one that's been forcing everything back inside tonight, so hopefully somebody can step up or he can get some water in him and come back out on the field.
So you're giving up on the pickle juice already. You're not going for water, huh?
Well, I don't even know if they give out pickle juice anymore for that stuff.
Remember,
I had to drink it. I don't know.
Jeff Darrington had to drink it. He was that water bottle. Water bottle with the taper on it. Stay away from that. Mascoutah sends it deep. This time it will be caught by McConaughey at the 11-yard line. Let's get a good return, set herself up. He finds a seam up the middle.
Baby.
He's got up the middle. There's a face mask there. He's got himself to the 50.
That a kid?
There might even be a horse collar at the end. I don't know, but
that a kid?
Great return.
Wow.
And that's what you need.
That was electric right there. He hit that hole. He put his head down and he hit that hole and he was off. What a run there by McConaughey.
Penalty flag thrown at the 40. It's going to be a face mask, though.
I saw the ball get whipped around right around the 50-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask on the Indians. The coaching staff not happy with the penalty. But we both saw it. I thought it was a great call.
That was a great call. His neck got twisted.
So instead of having the ball at the 50, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So from the 49 to the 37, that is what you need. You give up the touchdown, you have the fumble, momentum's going that way. You get that play. Great job there, Kyle McConaughey.
And this is where you have to take advantage of it. You have to take advantage of this so bad right now because they get the ball second half, waste that clock a little bit, and punch one in here.
Carter Hicks, slot receiver to the right side, weak to the left. Running back going to be a handoff right up the middle. He's going to put his head down and gain 2. Looked like he didn't really know where he was going on that one. He just kind of took it and kind of was happy with getting behind those runners. He didn't have much vision there on that play, but still good for a yard, I guess, now officially. Last year, Jarvis was that hard runner that was downhill, get the football and go. So, I'd like to see that out of him again this year. Meganson going out to the right side. Douglas to the right. Hicks by himself to the left. Missler to the left of the sniffer back. Mascoutah sends a man on the blitz. He gets in the backfield, misses the tackle. And Jarvis keeps his feet moving, good for another 3 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and 6.
No one picked up that linebacker. He ran right through. I don't know if it was between the center and the right guard, but he literally ran right through, untouched. Jarvis was good enough to move his feet a little bit and miss the tackle, but man, that could have went from -5 to maybe 1 or 2 yards. So
3rd down and 6. Try another hard count. They're getting the tempo figured out here for the Eagles at cadence, rather. Trips right, running back to the left. Dom's going to pass the ball, looks to the right side. He's going to step up into the pocket. He's going to run on the move, and it's going to be nearly caught on McConaughey.
He thread the needle on that one.
Yeah. It was a heck of a ball there by Dom. It went just over the top of the defensive back and just through the arms of McConaughey.
He wanted to run it too. You saw him. He wanted to run it, but that corner on the outside kind of bit up towards him, kind of forced him to throw the ball away. And made a great thread the needle pass to McConaughey, but I don't think McConaughey was really ready for it to get to his hands.
I think this is another time where you just let your athletes make the play. Maybe for Coach Horner, talk about it, call a timeout. We got the official counting down. It's going to be 4th down and 6. Hard count, offsides, Indians.
That was a good call.
I think that might have been what Columbia was doing. If they didn't get him to jump, timeout.
Yep.
So that brings up a 4th down and 1. Great call, Coach Horner. Coach Jermaine, Coach Kendall, Stump, Baker, whoever made that call, good call. Heavy formation coming out for the Eagles as they are in the huddle. Typically the only time you see them go into a huddle is whenever they're going to be in heavy.
Mascoutah's giving all these opportunities to us. We got to capitalize on them.
9 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. Don Vagley under center. Jarvis is your running back. Vagley under center, running through the cadence. Nothing going. I don't know what he's doing. If he's trying to just delay it, he does. Good job on it. And Jarvis gets up for a first down to keep this drive moving. Good two-play sequence there for the Eagles.
Probably go back out of heavy and bring back the spread offense a little bit. And that's something I love about Coach Horner too, is that a lot of these coaches, I know Coach Horner was one of the first ones to run this spread offense, and a lot of these coaches picked up a lot of stuff along the way, but Coach Horner, he's got it all in his playbook, and he's literally got anything you want. If you want to run first offense, he's got it, and if you want to pass first defense or offense, you got that too. So
fake handoff, bootleg to the right side.
Nice.
Go across the field to
Let's
Jarvis.
go.
He's gonna catch it. Trips and falls.
He's sniffing the end zone.
Unfortunately, there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be holding against the Eagles.
Oh, man.
Huge break for Mascoutah there. That was a 20-yard completion. Somebody hit that button at Buffalo Wild Wings, and that sprinkler popped up in this turf field. And it's going to come back, though, with the holding penalty.
Focus on getting to that end zone.
Great play call there by the coaching staff out of the Eagles once again. And just doesn't go the Eagles' way this time.
It's something that we've seen a couple times tonight. Vaguely, whenever he's faking the run and doing a whole bootleg out of it, you don't really expect that running back's pretty much out of the play after that fake run. So defenses don't really account for that running back after the fake run, like I said. So all these receivers that are going with the quarterback, running with him, that's who you think is going to get the ball. But when the quarterback just tosses it right over the defense's head and passes to the running back, just like we did.
High snap there, and it's caught by Missy, who gets met right away. Three quarterback in the boom.
Another crank.
How many players are going both ways from the school?
You got three. You don't see any of those wide receivers playing right there, do you? No? You have five. I think five was, yeah.
Maybe they're both going both ways. Who knows? Columbia's getting a center working right now, so working on their snaps right now is number 73, Tom Kenningstein. Looks like he's going to move over to the center position. Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard reads Mascoutah 21, Columbia 14. During the injury, we will go to a timeout. 7 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. We will be back after this. Welcome back to the Columbia Multipurpose Field, where it was senior Grant Matheny, the center, slow to get up on the play. They're still stretching him out over here on the sideline. Going to bring up a second down and a country mile, 23 for the Eagles. Motion man is McConaughey. Fake the handoff. Dominic Vigley goes up the middle. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage. And 3 more. Get the ball to the 35-yard line.
Smart play call there. Don't really want to toss it deep. You don't really want to do anything stupid here that's going to maybe force a turnover or force bad field position. So I think Coach Warner knows, he's been in this position a lot, so he knows what plays to call right now, especially when you're 15 yards away, 19 yards away from the first down. So
3rd and 19, empty backfield for Vagley. Going to be the up back is going to be Jarvis. Be a slow snap, going to be a pass. They're going to look deep. Dom tries to step up into the pocket, but he can't. He's brought down. He was going to be looking down here. I believe it's Wyke on the bottom end of the formation. He was looking that direction. And it is Wyke. He was looking down to the left side. Wyke was on a go route into the end zone, so let the clock run down, the play clock here. 20 seconds on the play clock. Let it run down. Try to save some time. We've seen that Dom can boot at 50 and 60. Now we need him to get it about 40.
it's at 10 here.
And he does get it off. It's going to be bounced at about the
Nice.
18.
Nice.
And it's going to get
Take
to
it.
the 10.5 where it's picked up by number 4, Sam Denny. Good punt. I'll take it, like you said. Defense, keep it here. Keep it in a 1-score game going into halftime. And try to get a stop in that first drive there again, like you said, because they're getting the ball back.
And if you're Mascoutah right here, I am milking this clock until I am the last one touching it in this half. I'm running the ball here, and that's all I'm doing if I'm Mascoutah. So see what they come out. Looks like they're in a trips left formation. The running back standing to the left of the quarterback. As he takes the snap, he's going to toss it to his left. Going to break a few tackles, only gain about 2 or 3 yards.
Good pursuit there by Jackson, Brandon Jackson. Brandon Jackson, the sophomore, coming out taking his first snaps, doing a good job saying his name a couple different times. Sam Denny came running on late too, the sophomore.
Also.
2nd down and 5.
A lot of young guys out here trying to prove that they can play.
Fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it.
Good
Good job
read.
by Jarvis, but misses the tackle, forces it in. Another missed tackle.
Oh!
Goes straight up in the air, going to be recovered by Mascoutah.
That's all you need, just something like that, man.
Columbia's getting themselves in the right spots, just not making the tackles tonight.
Isn't it crazy whenever there's something that happens? Everybody, you just hear everybody, ball! Like, it's hilarious.
Mascoutah wanting to go. Columbia back up to the line of scrimmage. There was
Ball
movement
start.
everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Movement everywhere. No flag was thrown. The official just blew his whistle. Now I'll take care of this. So it is a false start. Bring up a 1st down and 15.
It's got to be the 8. Man.
That would be something we ask Howie at halftime. I'm sure he keeps track of all of it.
And I'm sure if we were doing this, Coach Warner would lose his gasket.
Well, Coach Tremaine had to just put his headset and his hat back on after that last play. So. Trips to the left side, running back left. The wide receiver, number 5, moves early
Nice hit.
again. He catches the ball for a 5-yard gain, but this number 5, you've called it a couple different times, that he's moving early.
Every time.
There's no hiding it.
No,
Everybody
he's
at
standing
home.
right in front of him, too. The ref is standing right in front of him, and he does it every time because he probably knows he's getting the ball, and he's trying to get a head start.
2nd down and 10. Mascoutah running, number 51 off the field. Number 58 comes on. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Trips to the left side, running back left. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it up the middle. He's going to gain 7, maybe 8, and bring up a 3rd down and 2. Don Vegley stepping
Head
up
set
once
off again, Coach Tremaine.
Is it off again?
He had it off. Every time he yells, he has to take it off because I guess he can't hear himself talking. But
Well, I think whenever he's putting it on the first time, I don't think it was just him yelling. I think there was a little bit more animations going there.
Mr. Reeves down there calling him down.
3rd down and 1. Watch the football. Quarterback's going to look to the left side. They got pressure. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to scramble.
Got it.
And he's going to get the 1st down. Columbia was there, just needed to make the play, and we couldn't do it.
We got guys in the backfield. We just can't close in. Whenever you got 2 or 3 guys back there, you got to all close in, go for the quarterback, make the tackle.
4 minutes remaining in the first half. Mascoutah has the ball at their own 48-yard line. 1st down and 10. Doubles to the right side. Quarterback going under center. Going to have a fullback and a running back with them, and a tight end as well. Another false start. I didn't see that one. I'll be completely honest. I don't see that false start anyway.
It's 10.
So 3:45, 1st down and 15.
First fall football game in a while.
Good crowd here tonight. Mascoutah traveled very well. Columbia traveling and packing the stands, and I'm sure the fence line is full like usual, and the hillside. Trips to the right side. Quarterback looks right. He's going to find number 1. Columbia's going to step up. It's going to be another 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles, and a big gain for about 30. That's pretty good. Yeah, you can't take it away from this kid. He's pretty shifty. But once again, Columbia's got 3 guys over there to make a tackle, just not making the tackles.
Reminds me of a kid that used to play at same number too. His name was Mitchell Gladney. Oh my God! Every time he touched the ball, he was like shift. He was one of the shiftiest players I've ever seen in my life. That dude, his ankle's got to be sore today. I know they are.
The good thing is number 1 just went off the field, so they lost some shiftiness. Quarterback's going to go to the left side. He's wanting to follow his running back, but instead he's going to get right on through and get in for another Mascoutah Indians touchdown. He was wanting to follow his running back. Running back wasn't getting up there, though, and he just said, do it on my own.
Contain number 3, you contain number 1 right now. You're still in this game, but I know it's hard to say that, but
it's easy to say.
Well, easy to say, but hard to do. But just athletes making plays, man. You got to have the athletes, and you got to do it in the right time.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. So that takes us 28 Mascoutah, 14 Columbia on the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard. We are 3 minutes and 20 seconds away from the Century 21 halftime show. We will send it to a break, and we will take it to the end of the first half here at Columbia in the multi-purpose field. Our producer's in the next room next to us, so I have to look over through that doorway, and that AC unit there is pumping.
You open that doorway, I can feel it. I feel like an igloo in there, man. Gosh.
Don't worry, though. We're doing all right. Like I said, we'll be crying in a couple months that we're too cold.
All the sweatpants, sweatshirt on up here with my sock hat on.
Mascoutah's going to send it to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be caught by McConaughey. He's going to get up the middle
Come
of
on,
the seam.
bounce this one.
He's going to run over a guy at the 45. He's going to drag another guy.
Get the ball in this kid's hands right now. Coach Horner, you know what to do.
McConaughey.
Coach Horner, get the ball in this kid's hands right now. He's looking different right now.
He looks faster than he did last year. I don't know about you, but he looks like he's got an extra. Oh, another flag on the play.
Personal foul on the Eagles.
But man, he looks more electric. He looks more powerful. You see that stiff arm he just did? Holding.
Personal foul. Personal foul on the Eagles. Didn't see who it was on. Great run by McConaughey. He's going to be erased.
Second one
back
erased.
To the 33-yard line. So instead of starting at your opponent's 40, we're going to start at our own 30. 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go. If we don't get in the end zone here, at least try to run this half out. But let's number one priority. Let's get into the end zone. We need a couple more points and keep this game within reach of yourselves here.
Yeah, I always think if you're within 2 touchdowns, you're within striking distance, because all it takes is one little mistake on Mascoutah's offensive side of the ball, a little mishap. I mean, they've had how many false starts tonight that can push them back a little bit. The quarterback, they haven't thrown the ball deep much, so if they do throw it deep, you know our athletes are very capable of making plays. So see what our offense can do.
Weak is the motion man. We're going to hand the ball off to him on the right side. He's got good start blocking to the right side. Nowhere to go. Looked like Hicks's guy rolled off of him. Timeout Mascoutah, good call there. No gain on the play. Call a timeout and try to.
They got 2 more too.
Try to get into the end zone one more time.
Are you live on the sideline?
Yeah.
I'd do that, honestly.
That's what I did.
Oh.
I'm done. I'm done.
And all of our guys, everybody looks gassed. I don't know about you.
No, I'm not like done doing pictures. All I have to do now is get that mic, make sure everything's okay. Seems like it's good. So.
Another clock adjustment needed to be made. 3 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the first half. We will go into the Century 21 halftime show. We will have the band's performance out. This will be Mr. Christian Avis Rouse. His first halftime performance. Got big shoes to fill with Mr. Itersky. He did a good job on the anthem, something that I think Columbia has always been good at.
Our band has always been so great, man. Even whenever you go to like basketball games, and it's so loud in that gym, and they're always just, there's so much energy. And sometimes, I don't want to be mean to our blue crew, but they were better than our blue crew at times, and they knew how to make a ruckus and just make it crazy for our team.
Trips left, running back left. Going to be a quick out route to McConaughey. Get it in his hands, let him make a play. He's brought down by Mascoutah. Timeout again by Mascoutah. I'm going to have to agree with the Mascoutah coach there, flagging everything else.
Yeah, but they're actual false starts. They're actual false starts, so you have to call it.
Getting a little chippy, and it was from the first play. I mean, I shouldn't say chippy. Mascoutah's just playing with a little bit of a swagger right now, and Columbia's in these kind of games, you don't want to match the intensity, you want to set it, and Mascoutah's setting the intensity right away. Like I said, that first 3 and out Columbia had, Mascoutah made the plays, and they let Columbia know, hey, we're here to play.
And you got to remember the last 2 times we've played these teams, we've stole the game from them.
Yes,
with
we have.
A kick return in under 30 seconds by London Little, and a pick 6, 98 yards by London Little with under 2 or 3 minutes to go. So the last 2 times we've played them, it's been a battle. It's been tough for our kids, but Mascoutah came tonight, and they've showed that they're ready to beat the Eagles, and up 14 right now with 2:54 in this first half. But see if Columbia can punch one more in right before halftime.
Look at Columbia's fan section over here is making some noise, and Mascoutah's guys are talking offense. So doubles, running back right, 4 down linemen for Mascoutah. Going to be a handoff, roll out to the right side, going to go across the field to Jarvis. That play that worked earlier. Jarvis makes the play and is a yard short. Block in the back on Missler, or a crack back block, I don't know what you call it.
Which is the worst call in high school football.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
what do you want him to do? He can't do anything else.
Yeah.
If the guy's standing in his way and he's running at him, what else do you want him to do? Because I've had a play like that before. I remember my senior year at Carlisle. I was running down the field trying to block for Jordan Holmes, and this kid's literally running right next to me. And I hit the side of him, and he falls on the ground. Penalty. So it's almost like it's not unfair, but it's almost, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a matter of time of how your guy's faced up and how he looks whenever he falls, how hard you hit him. There's a lot of things that kind of go into it that makes the ref throw the flag.
Third and 16, 2:30 remaining in the first half. Budelman in at running back now. 2 seconds on.
I checked that set a little too fast.
Mascoutah calls timeout. Fans are
saying that they already used them.
Saying they used them all. PA announcer Ralph Stone kind of said, timeout, Mascoutah?
I think we've just had enough timeouts because there's been a lot of injuries and a lot of stoppages tonight. So I think in each injury, teams are allowed to go back to their respective sidelines. So I think people are just getting a little confused. But
and the officials, they track every
Yeah, they track every time. So they definitely know. What is it in football if you call timeout, you don't have one? Because I know in basketball you get like two technical free throw shots. In football, I don't know what it would be.
Not sure what the call is there.
I bet Zach Daly knows.
Yeah. 3rd and 16 19 for the Eagles. Emmy trails 28-14 in this Week 1 matchup between the Eagles and the Indians of Mascoutah.
Nothing stupid here. Don't turn the ball over. Don't fumble it. Don't snap it over his head.
Trips to the right side. Running back Budelman to the left. Quarterback Dominic Vagley. He's looking to the right side. Got a guy in the middle of the field. Dom's going to try to snap that into the pocket. Not able to, and will be brought down for another loss of about 5. So that will send the punt team out onto the field.
Every time we try to throw a deep pass, Vagley almost doesn't have enough time to even look down the field. Right when he gets the snap, everybody's in his face. But that defense is pretty tough. They're pretty big, bringing a lot of force, bringing a lot of power for that offensive line. And I've seen, I don't know if Matheny and them are still in, but we've had a couple injuries, so we might have a couple new offensive linemen in there right now. But hopefully we can get a good punt here. Oh!
Dom does get it off, and it's going to be another good punt. It's going to go out of bounds. Here's my question. How does that official...
Whitmire caught it at the 47.
But how does that official know where he's going? Maybe he caught it 5 yards deeper. The official just went and said, nope, this is where it went out of bounds. Don't they usually look back at the angle at least? But, hey, nobody likes officials, right?
Yeah, why do you want to be one then?
Good question. So, 126. Coach D, bend, don't break. Can't afford to give up a touchdown.
Yeah, you cannot
here.
give up another one here.
Doubles for the Indians.
Watch any trickery too, because a lot of teams like to run it under a minute and a half and like this and late in the first or second half.
I think I'd like to see the defensive backs playing a little deeper. Hicks gets to the backfield, and it's going to be caught by number 1 once again, and he's going to get brought out of bounds. Hicks is down.
Oh my goodness.
Hicks is down. I think that was just cramps based on how he was reacting when he went down.
Our guys got to stay hydrated, man.
So it's a big gain for Mascoutah there. Went from about the 50-yard line to the 27 with 1:18 remaining before our Century 21 halftime. Coach Horner walked about halfway out onto the field, heard what he had to hear from trainer Ethan. Comes back on the sideline. Same coaching crew that we've had the last couple seasons. You've got Coach Baker and Coach Stump up top. Baker, I believe, takes care of the offensive side of the ball, and Coach Stump's defensive side. And Coach Tremaine praises Stump every year by giving him the eyes up here. Yeah. And then down below on the field, you've got Coach Horner, Coach Tremaine, Coach Amsden with the linemen, Coach Kendall with the special teams.
Yeah, and that makes a huge difference, having guys up here that know what's going on and seeing different schemes, seeing different formations. Because down there, when you're down there on the field on the sideline, you can't really see what formation they're in. The players are normally the ones, like the middle linebacker or the safety, are normally the ones that have to call the shots and not call the plays, but they're the ones that run the defense. So it's big for Coach Stump and Coach Baker to see the whole field and get whatever they see down to the coaches and get that translated to the players.
So Hicks comes off the field. Mascoutah's going to have the ball in the left hash. Looks like they're going to go trips into the boundary. Running back right. Quarterback's looking to the wide side of the field, and it's going to be deflected. Great job by the Eagle defender there, who's still on the ground now.
We're out of players, Alex.
Well, the good thing is it's just cramped, so hopefully we start. Anybody know how to put an IV in at halftime? So I remember my senior year, we were at Waterloo, week 2. It was a day like it was today, but even hotter. They were canceling games, moving them to Saturday, bumping games back to 8 o'clock. And in true Columbia Waterloo fashion, they said this is too big of a rivalry. We got to keep it at 7, and just hotter than hot. And I believe a couple of the Waterloo guys, they had their team doctor down there, and I believe he did have some IVs going for the players. But
that turf makes a difference too, man. Because I remember they just got turf whenever you were there. So I can only imagine.
Yeah, I remember Coach Horner came over, me and Stephen York were standing next to each other, but pregame. Coach Horner comes walking over. He goes, "It's not that hot out." Well,
when you get that helmet on, you're on that turf in those pads, man. Makes a little bit of difference.
That was the second day I knew the guy was crazy. First day was when he had my face mask over my eyes. I couldn't even see him, but that's a different story. Yeah, that day he looked at me. It's not that hot outside. You're nuts. So the injured Eagle who made the deflection on the play was Brendan Week. And I'm assuming it's just cramps again on him as he's walking off on his own power. Second down and 10, 1:13 remaining in the first half. Mascoutah, same formation as before. Quarterback's looking to the right. He's going to spin, go to the left, try to go to the middle of the field where he's got number 1 open. Makes a man miss, makes a second guy miss, but it's good pursuit by the Eagles to bring him down. He's got number 3, Zach Wetzel.
He's got to have 7, 8
Sam
catches.
Denny coming down making the play as well.
How many touches do you think he has already?
We've got
10.
a penalty flag on Mascoutah coming back.
False start.
I don't know how you have a false start and you let the entire play run.
Man, I like throwing these flags. This might be the most flags I've ever seen thrown, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah. We're an hour and a half in, and we're still in the first half. We're on pace for a 3-hour game. Over 3 hour.
Oh.
Don't make a pace of play comment, though. 5-yard penalty brings up second down and 15. We are under 1 minute to go in the first half. Doubles for Mascoutah, 3 down linemen for the Eagles, 3 linebackers. Good job by the Eagles forcing the pocket to move. Quarterback's got to scramble. He's going to throw it to the middle of the field where it's going to be caught by number 11. Good for about 20 and a first down. 43 seconds when the ball and the chains are set. The clock will move. Good job by the quarterback keeping that play alive and moving. Trips to the left side. Clock is running. Quarterback's going to look to the left. He's going to try to scramble out once again as the pocket's
Close in
starting
on
to
him.
close
Holding.
down.
Going to be a holding call.
Penalty flag on the play. Holding on Mascoutah.
Oh, my goodness.
You're going to have to push him back here, right, Jared? Bring up a first down and 20 now, I believe. Or is that a spot? That's a spot foul.
Yeah, it should be second down now.
It's a 10 yard from the spot.
First and 15.
First and
20.
yeah, 22.
Just about.
Country mile. 30 seconds now. Trips to the left side. Quarterback's looking left. Columbia sends a man on a blitz. Going to force the quarterback to have to run. He's going to find a man. Guess who it is? Number 5 this time. Good for another Mascoutah Indians touchdown.
Man, that one hurts.
So that's good for a touchdown out of Mascoutah. Takes it 34-14. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and is good. Goes to 35-14 in the first half with 19 seconds to go.
Well,
So needed to get a stop there, didn't get it. So that now takes it to a 3-score game. Marching Eagles working their way over to the Mascoutah sideline for their halftime show. Haven't been on this side of the ball, I think, in our 3 or 4 years that we've been doing this together. So Columbia, not something we're used to doing either. So that adversity, and like Coach Warner said last night, the Holton Meets Coaches Corner
I'm the
talk.
only one tonight. There were supposed to be 2, but missing
Schedule that we
tripods.
have this year is much harder than we've had in previous years.
our
And
numbers are down.
yep,
With the amount of kids that even came out, because I mean, I don't even think we have a freshman team, do we? Because I think we have
do not believe so.
nine freshman kids out. So I think there's only close to 35 kids on this roster. So just shows like it's sad to see, because I'm such a huge football fan, but it's just even when you go up to like Blue Jay practices and stuff, you just see like back in the day there was 8 or 9 teams. Now there's only 3 or 4 teams, and it's just different, man.
going to be caught by McConaughey at the 15. Make another play, Kyle. Like to see this out of you. Going from the right side to the left side of the field. Good for about 17 yards. Positive on that play. It's good return. Nobody down with cramps and no penalty flags. Haven't been able to say those 3 things in a while.
Nope. You just hit the ground right when you said it.
So I believe Columbia, if I had to guess, would
Gonna take a knee. Yeah.
and go in to halftime. So Dom gets everybody set, takes the snap, takes a knee, and that will do it. We are heading into the Century 21 halftime show. We will head to a break right now, and we will be back with the band's halftime show and a recap of the first half. We will be back after this.
itself food.
To the Columbia Multi-Purpose Field, where we are now in the Century 21 halftime, where your Eagles are trailing 35-14 to the Mascoutah Indians. Columbia comes in tonight with about 35 guys on their roster, and I think they're feeling it right now with cramps left and right after that first half.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, we had Carter Hicks go down. We had, all of them. All those couple linemen went down, just a bunch of cramps that it looked like. Matheny looked like his was just a little cramp in the lower leg area, but it looks like he should be all right. But hopefully they got some water and some pickle juice in him in that halftime, and they can come back out and not have any injuries.
2 minutes ago here in the Century 21 halftime show, and right now, like I said, you're down 3 scores. You're not out of it. You can score, get a turnover, you score, now all of a sudden you're down 7, and momentum's your way. You're back into that ball game. Mascoutah's going to get the ball coming out at halftime, though, and you have got to get a stop here. This is a huge drive.
Yeah, it's going to be the biggest drive of the game. Coach Jermaine's defense is going to have to come out and try not to be on their heels, because these last couple drives that Mascoutah has put together, they've looked pretty good. They're tossing the ball around a little bit. Number 3 is running really comfortably as a quarterback, so it's making things a lot harder for Columbia's defense. Like we said, with the running quarterback, it makes a lot of things harder, but with just things being said, like Columbia defense just needs to force things back inside and take away some of those big plays. We've had a couple big plays that have been where we settle down, we force a 5-6 yard play, but we're letting Mascoutah's athletes break away. We're not wrapping up, letting them just get away from us and get in the end zone. A lot of these touchdowns have been over 20 to 30 yards, and that's something we need to take away.
And now something that was on the positive side, started out with a bang. You're down 7-0. Owen Brewer with probably the 50-yard roughly scoop and score going into the house. And so, I mean, you got that ability to make those big plays. We just got to have somebody to make that play. Got to have that guy that wants to be the it factor, I guess you'd say.
And that's something last year where it was just so easy we got bailed out so many times when you had a guy like Lennon Little. If you just needed the first down, or if you just need a little push, if you need just any energy, he'd bring a big hit, or he'd bring a forced fumble, or we need to see somebody step up right now and show that those feet or those shoes can be filled, and that someone needs to step up and make some big plays here in the second half, going on throughout the whole season.
I'm going to go with Kyle McConaughey on that. He's had those 2 or 3 runs that have been kick returns that have come back, and that is something that Kyle's got that ability. He's just that natural athlete, and so he's going to be able to get that done. So you're going to need him to step up, make that play. These seniors got to have to step up, make the plays, and those young guys make your name known now.
Exactly.
So got the chance to do it. We're going to be kicking off here out of the Century 21 halftime.
Because I know I know mostly when you were playing, but there were rarely you would have sophomores stepping on the field in a varsity game. Every year you'd had over 15 to 16 seniors, and with the amount of seniors, I mean, I know we still have 10 seniors, which is great, but over the years you've seen so much more players, and now with these younger guys that have to step up in a varsity game, I mean, you have some 15-year-olds playing against 18-year-olds. So, I mean, that can be a problem, but that's part of football, and that's part of being a man and part of playing this game. I mean, you just got to grow up, and you got to take the hits.
So Dominic Vegley's going to send that pooch kick once again, going to be caught at the 28. Number 13 is going to try to make a move. He's not going to. Number 3, Zach Wetzel, gets down, makes the tackle. And right before that kickoff, you looked at Coach Germain. He was over giving the guys a little bit of a clap. Coach Horner, same way. He was coming down, getting the finger rolling, saying, hey, boys, let's go. Don't put your dopper down. The game's not over. You still got 23 minutes and 56 seconds
a lot of time
to make something happen. So we'll see what the Eagles got in store for them now. We'll see what kind of adjustments were made at halftime. And
with the amount of opportunities that they've given us with all these penalties, I mean, we got to capitalize on at least one of these that they're going to give to us. Quarterback fumbles a snap. Going to roll out to his right, though. Tosses it over to number 1. He's going to break a couple tackles, gain about 5 or 6 yards. But we almost got one there. Quarterback kind of just dropped the snap. Was lucky enough to pick it up and roll out to his right.
Good for a 5-yard gain there. Mascoutah coming out gunning right away. Columbia's, like I said, you can't match the intensity, you got to set it.
Yep.
So defense is a good way of being able to do that.
Looks like
Trips to the left side,
over here
running
now.
back left. Columbia's got 3 down linemen.
Pull.
Penalty flag is going to be thrown on the top of the
you're there. Come
formation.
on.
Number 3 is going to break 1 tackle, gain
Another flag.
another 10, but a second flag is going to be thrown. It's going to be on the zone of where holding would be. And I would say an illegal formation, if I had to guess, out of that top flag. So now which one do you get, the holding or the...
Do those offset?
Both
Oh,
of
it's
them.
We should get a first down then. Right?
But they just called both of them on...
He said offset.
Offsetting, yeah. The white hat motioned both penalties against Mascoutah, and then he offset them with the hand signal. So I don't think that's how it works. So we'll see what Columbia is going to get. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. These are those things, those penalties that so they declined the holding, took the false start.
There you go.
So, 2nd down and 10. 4 guys up at the line of scrimmage. Now look like we're going to send somebody on a blitz. Carter Hicks is the stand-up, and there's another penalty. False start on Mascoutah. So it's going to be another 5-yard penalty. Keep moving them back. Columbia makes something happen.
What do you think they're going to do at practice? Oh,
Run.
my Lord.
So 2nd down and 14. Carter Hicks, the defensive end, and Owen Brewer, the other defensive end. Neither one of them have their hand in the turf. They're standing up. High snap this time. Going to be a quick, deep route to the right side, and it's going to be a great adjustment by number 1. He's going to make the catch over Meganson. He's going to get the sideline. He's going to hit Dom Vegley, and he's going to get into the end zone for a Mascoutah touchdown. Good for 68 yards. Number 1's having himself a heck of a day today.
Yeah. Athletes make plays, man.
Meganson was there. Just number 1 made the better play, the better adjustment.
Got it at the high point.
High point of the football, absolutely, Jared.
And that's something that DBs that you got to be the first one to the ball because you're literally you gotta hawk that thing. You as a DB you just that ball is your best friend. Point after's up, looks like a screwball, but it falls in. It is good. Brings the score to 42-14 with 10:47 left here in this 3rd quarter. It's something for Coach Horner right now. You don't want your guys to hang their heads. I mean, this can be such a learning experience because, I mean, a lot of these kids, they're not really used to losing. Even back in Blue Jay days, our Blue Jay franchise has been rolling for a long time. And, I mean, sometimes a loss will humble you, and it'll make you take a step back and realize, like, oh, maybe I got to work a little harder. Maybe I got to do this. Maybe I got to talk to my guys a little more. But I just think this can be a big learning experience for a lot of these Columbia kids and just all these players out here.
So that drive takes all of 1 minute and 13 seconds. And it was capped off by 68-yard touchdown pass to number 1. He's got to be getting close to about 200 yards of offense right now.
Yeah, he's got 12-plus touches, too, I bet. Having himself a fantasy day.
So Mascoutah's number 25 will send it deep, kicking towards the wilderness from right to left. He sends it deep, and it will be recovered by McConaughey from the 15. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to make one man miss. Good block by Butelman there, and he's going to get to the left side. Another big block there. Now he's going to go up to the right side. He's going to get tripped up in the middle of the field, but hold up. There's a penalty flag on the play.
Goodness. Block in the back.
Another great return by Kyle McConaughey. Can't say enough of that tonight. And it's going to come all the way back.
That's the 3rd one that he's done like that.
penalty flag thrown back at the Columbia 39-yard line.
I just want to know the number of flags that have been thrown tonight. It's got to be close to 30, Alex. It's got to be.
That might be something that we can talk to Howie on, see what he says.
Man.
So Columbia, instead of starting at the 40 of Mascoutah, or the 30 of Mascoutah even, they'll start at the 30 of their own. Columbia going to be huddled up here. Like we said earlier, that's a sign of heavy, and that's what they're going to be in right now. Dom Vegley is going to go under center. 4 down linemen for Mascoutah, 3 linebackers. Turn around, hand the ball off to Jarvis, who's going to get to the line of scrimmage and no more after that. McConaughey on the carry. Columbia trying to slow it down a little bit here in this third quarter. Columbia trails 42-14 after Owen Brewer started the Columbia scoring with a big scooping score and had one other touchdown after that. Been pretty quiet for the Eagles offense. Turn around, they're going to fake the handoff this time. It's going to be a pass to Carter Hicks, who's going to catch it with one hand but be popped by number 5, who breaks it up.
Use both hands.
And it falls incomplete.
Still got a little bit of crowd here, and nobody's really leaving yet.
Third down and 10. Going up
Looks
to
like
the line
Beltman's going to come in as a running back now.
Trips to the right side. Bieldeman going to be the running back to the right of Vegley. He's going to get the snap off. Looking for the deep ball down the middle. He's got McConaughey, and it's over his head. McConaughey had his guy beat. He just went a little bit more to the inside than Vegley was anticipating, and Dom threw it up behind him. Falls incomplete. 3 and out for the Eagles.
Good ball there. I mean, a little bit over his head. Nobody else could have got the ball there, so but McConaughey. Looks like we're going to punt it away and give the ball back to the Mascoutah Indians with 9:38 left in this third quarter.
Like you said, Jared, good crowd tonight going down the student section to our left. Good snap. Punt is going to get off, and another booming punt by Dom Vegley. There's a positive tonight. That's it. Going to be caught at the 22. He's going to go up the middle of the field, bend it back to the right side, get chased down by none other than Sam Denny. Have yourself a night, Sam. And we're not going to be done talking about that play as there's another penalty flag on the play.
Oh, my goodness.
There's a penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage. I didn't even see that one. I saw the one over here at the end of,
there was
towards the
2
end
of
the
them,
play.
huh?
So what's the white
my
hat have to
goodness.
say on this one?
This is almost getting. I mean, I know
What's
you
it mean
want
when you tap the top of your head if you're the official?
running into the kicker.
That's
Is
a
it
kick.
not?
That's the kicking motion.
Running into the punter.
Yeah. I don't know what it
Roughing. There's a difference between running into him and roughing. I don't know if it's
Ah.
different in high school.
No, we got something
got a
tapping
first
both
down.
hands of his head now.
Did we get a first down out of it? I think we did, because our offense is still out on the field.
We don't know what is happening. We're still trying to figure out one penalty flag. We got a penalty down to 42. I'm interested now. We look over down at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah,
There's a gentleman
is that
in
a
black
trainer?
shirt.
Like a, because I heard these coaches over here saying these guys used to do JV games, so
Yep.
this could possibly be their first varsity game.
I believe you could be right there.
And
He
he's
said-
and this guy is probably the running the show.
So it's a 5-yard penalty, brings up a 4th and 5. Columbia keeps the punt team out on the field. 4th down and 5 now. Dom's going to get the punt off again, and it's another boomer. It's got front spin on it. It's going to hit at the 27.
There we go.
And
Good
it's
bounce.
going to go to the 24, where Mascoutah will now take over.
No flag?
Hang on, there's a flag back here at the Columbia
Oh, my goodness.
43, holding against Mascoutah. So now do you get a first? No, that wouldn't be. Now you're going to move it back from where they...
I feel like I'm playing a video game right now, dude. What is going on?
So I think that is assessed at the end of the play.
My goodness. They really don't want us to leave tonight.
So Mascoutah is going to be a 10-yard penalty from the end of the play. So from the 24, now they're going to be at the 14. 9 minutes and 14 seconds remaining on the Corey Pharmacy scoreboard here at the Columbia Multipurpose Field.
Just got dime ball.
Jared's back here worried about a moth flying into his head. You got a mop of hair on top of your head. Think it's a nest. My balding head, I don't have to worry about that. Doubles to the left side, sniffer back left. Running back left, they're going to hand it off to him. He's going to go up the middle, and it's going to get a good push out of the Mascoutah offensive line. He was met at the line of scrimmage and ended up getting about 3 out of it, but brought down by a host of Eagles. Owen Brewer and Jason Kaczynski in on the tackle. 2nd down and 7.
Still 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. Had a lot of stoppages to play so far in this second half. Hope to see more of a flow here.
Doubles formation, hand the ball off to the running back who's met at the line of scrimmage.
Take his
Great
legs
job
out.
by
There you go.
Great job by the Columbia defense there as Jason Kaczynski's helmet gets ripped off, but that goes unnoticed. Mason Schnabel in on the tackle and a downed Mascoutah Indian on the play. We will send it to a break real quick, and whenever the Mascoutah Indian gets off the field, we will come back for the third quarter action between the Eagles and the Indians. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the third quarter in this Week 1 matchup with its all Indians tonight, 42-14 over your Eagles. Columbia comes in enrollment of 628, Mascoutah 1,100. Doubles formation for the Indians, running back to the right. Columbia's got 4 guys down. They send 2 linebackers on a blitz who run right past the quarterback who gets 12 yards, 15 yards, keeps his feet moving, good for close to 20. Columbia dialed up the blitz there on 3rd and 10, but like I said, they just went right around the quarterback and lost containment.
That's what we've said all night. What we've been saying the last couple of years with a mobile quarterback like that. Anyone that's gonna, if you don't see anybody open, next thing, put your head down and start running. And when you got an athlete like that, that's quick, and he'll even lower his shoulder and hit you too. So it's nice to have a quarterback and a double threat like that.
Trips to the left side, running back left. Quarterback takes the high snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to nearly get brought down in the backfield. I think that was Brewer or Missler, one of those two in the backfield. Penalty flag on the play. don't know what the ineligible man downfield, and we now understand that. The tap of the head, ineligible man downfield. Learn something new every day.
We had that on a punt?
Yeah, I guess your lineman can't. I don't know.
That's weird, though, because they're the one. They got to go down and make a tackle. Because you're punting the ball away. You got to go down and make a tackle. You can't just stand there. That's weird.
Pass play to the slant, number 11. Great job, Drew Meganson. Read the route well, and the ball was completed. He made the tackle. Good job by Drew there on that play.
And there you had Vegley covering behind where Meganson would be, so Meganson knows that he's got everything in front of him in the flat, or if anything's coming from the other side, kind of towards the middle. So Meganson did a great job there of kind of backing up, playing the deep third a little bit, but coming up and pitter-pattering his feet and making a good play.
Doubles to the right side, doubles to the left side, running back left. 3 down linemen for the Eagles. They send a linebacker on a blitz. And number 52 there for the Eagles, Jason Kaczynski. Coach G's not afraid to send the guys to the quarterback here. He's blitzing on a lot of plays.
It's even Madden. Dude will run the full field goal block on like a 4th and 2 or something. Just bring the house.
Same formation for offense and the defense. Kaczynski on the blitz again. Quarterback gets a pass off to number 5. Caught at the 35 and great pursuit. Good tackle there. Who's bringing him down? Missler. Don Vegley there with the tackle, and Missler there coming running away and making the tackle at the end, cleaning it up. It's a true quarterback there by Dom, just holding on to the guy and let the other guys come make the tackle. Learn to perfect that move as a quarterback. Just hang on, hope for the best. Wait for somebody else to hit him. 6:35 remaining in the third quarter.
That's all I did. Just trying to slow him down so the teammates can.
3rd and 8 for the Indians.
Come on, do stop.
Trips to the right side. High snap's going to be brought down. Quarterback's going to tuck it. He's going to get enough for the first down, and he's going to get more as he runs over Dom Vegley, who just latches on and is brought down by number 3. Good job there by Zach Wetzel. Like you said, Jared, we had a guy in the backfield but left his feet.
Good pump fake there by the quarterback, but something, I mean, who was that week that I think that came in and jumped, tried to block the pass, but as a as a guy coming in that fast, lay the boom. Put your head down. Put your shoulder down. Lay into that quarterback. Get a sack. That would have forced a 4th down right there and maybe a punt. But he jumped up, faked him out, went right up the middle for a first down.
Doubles to the right side. Running back's going to take the handoff up the middle. There's going to be a holding penalty. Going to be tackled there by Jay Missler.
I seriously don't think I've ever watched a game like this, Alex.
This kind of reminds me, it wasn't this bad, but that game against Roxana a couple years ago in the first round of the playoffs in 2019, it wasn't this bad. But that was one, we made multiple comments of how we couldn't get in a groove trying to call everything. Yeah. And that was a chippy game.
And this is, I mean, it's hard to just stay on task because it's just the game stops and then we're trying our best up here though.
So it's going to be a loss of 10 from the spot. Brings up a first down and 23. Doubles. Quarterback's going to do a quick now route to the outside. Caught by number 11. Now we're going to have to make a pursuit tackle, and we do. Number 11, Drew Meganson. And a Columbia Eagle, looks like Sam Denny on the tackle, and he's down with cramps. We're now on 9:15, so 2 hours here for the game. Trying to see if the officials are paid by the hour or by the game here. If
definitely
they're by the hour.
It's definitely by the game. I mean, if it were by the hour, I mean, we'd know why right now.
Yeah. .5:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Sam Denny is the slow eagle off the field, as trainer Ethan is over there helping him on the opposite side of the field. Good shot of the new turf here 2 years ago, I guess. Or spring season was the first season on it. So got that new eagle logo.
They like recolor the numbers and stuff too, because I don't know, but it looks like brighter almost. Like it looks whiter. The numbers.
That. Well, it was all brand new turf and everything, so haven't had any seasons on it yet.
Yeah.
Mascoutah, like we said, tempo earlier, they've got the play call in. They're ready to go, and we don't even have a guy off the field yet. Now we're ready to rock. Second down and 13 from the Eagles' 47-yard line for Mascoutah. Doubles the left side, sniffer back left, running back left. Going to go up the middle. Good for 10 yards. Gives up a manageable 3rd and 2. These running backs, whenever they get hit, they're moving downhill in a hurry. They're falling forward every time.
Yeah, they're not wasting no time to go side to side or run to the sidelines. They're putting their head straight down.
Hand the ball off up the middle. It's going to be good for 3 yards and good for another Indians first down. Hayden Habermill in on the tackle this time for the Eagles.
Good to see Seigan back in there.
Clock keeps moving. We're now under 5 minutes in the third quarter. Doubles left side, sniffer back left, running back right, ball in the right hash. Fake the handoff, going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's had an open lane all night long, and it's going to be good for another 8 yards.
Yeah, that offensive line is doing a great job of just giving these running backs and number 3, that quarterback, and just enough room. We saw the quarterback run down here for a touchdown a little bit ago, where he slithered right into the hole and was good enough to get into the end zone. So the line is doing a good enough job to just give the athletes space to work, and that's all you can really ask for as an offensive coordinator.
Same formation, 4 down linemen for the Eagles. Going to be a pass to the right side, and it's going to go through the hands of number 5. One of the few mistakes we've seen out of the Mascoutah Indians. I don't know where that came from. Millstadt doesn't even have a high school. Yeah, Millstadt football. So that brings up a 3rd down and 3. Let us know where you're listening from tonight. See if we can knock out all 50 states. We gotta be getting close.
We gotta be at half, at least.
Same formation is gonna be a pass to the left side. Find a little slot area there.
Ball.
Fumble picked up there by the Eagles. Is Carter Reichert.
Hicks.
Carter Hicks. And it's gonna be recovered by the Eagles.
Yeah, that ball popped out.
The official just took it off the dome, I think. Had both footballs flying at him at the same time.
Hey, that's what you get for calling so many penalties, man.
So the Eagle offense, good job by the defense getting the football back.
One thing you want to, hopefully these refs, they just keep the game safe. You don't want it to get out of hand.
Doubles formation here to the top of the field. Going to be a snap handoff to Bilderman, who goes up the middle, running a little bit up and down. Good for 5 yards. Got a text. They're listening to us live from Aces Wild, one of our sponsors, our pregame sponsor, and the host of the Holton Meets Coach's Corner every Thursday night. So thanks for listening up at Aces Wild Video Gaming Parlor. 2nd down and 6. Going to be a quick now route to McConaughey, who's going to lose his footing. He's going to try to make one man miss, but got his body moving a little bit quicker than the feet were wanting to there.
That's something I always had a problem with, too. I tried to get somewhere I was going, but like in my head, I was already there, but I had to get there first. So I would always just fall right on the ground.
I didn't have to worry about my feet moving too fast.
That's the problem with having like quick feet, because you know you can get there, but it's just like
you can't.
Yeah, exactly. And the amount of time like it takes to get there and stuff, it's just
Trips right. 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Dom's going to have to scramble. He gets rid of it, and it's a great job. Penalty flag on the play. Personal foul, intentional grounding. But I don't understand. Oh, personal foul. Roughing the passer. I put two penalties together there. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Intentional grounding.
Well, who knows after all these flags? We're probably going to, every flag's probably been thrown already, so.
I didn't really see a personal foul roughing the passer there, but I guess we'll take it.
We've had offsides, holding, face mask, roughing the passer.
15-yard penalty brings up a first down for the Eagles, and they are now in Mascoutah Indian territory at the Mascoutah 48. Going to be a straight pass there for Vegley, and it's going to go through the hands of Jay Missler. Incomplete. Second down and 10 now.
And the clock stops with 2:31 in this third quarter still.
Coach Horner was wanting Dom to look down here to the bottom side of the field on that play, and Dom was looking up to the left. 4 down linemen for Mascoutah. Going to hand the ball off to Butelman. He's going to have to run backwards. Makes a two-man miss.
Good move.
Great job making a good move and gets about 6.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
With the injury timeout, we will go to a break, and we will be back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a Columbia football player down on the ground. We will be in a bit of an extended break here. We just wanted to give you a heads up. So we are going to take it back to a break once again. We have 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this 42-14 ball game on the Mandy McGuire scoreboard. 2 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We will be back when play is able to resume. Thank you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Columbia football player that was injured is off the field, and we are ready to go play again. Bagley's going to have a pass play. He's going to scramble to his left side. He's going to have to make something out of nothing. He makes one man miss, and good for about 7 or 8, and good for Columbia Eagles. First down. First down for the Eagles on the Indians' 36-yard line. 1:55 remaining in the third quarter of the ball game. Columbia trails it 42-14. Doubles to the right side, running back to the right. Sniffer back to the right is Missler. Dom takes the handoff, or takes a snap, hands the ball off. Penalty flag thrown. McConaughey is the running back on the play. Going to be a hold on the Eagles. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Brings up a first down and probably 20-21.
2021. Look at that.
Fans still sticking around here tonight, still down the sideline on the hill. Student section hanging around. Mascoutah fans as well hanging around, like we've said a couple times tonight. They traveled well for this week 1 matchup for the 2021 season opener. Trips right for the Eagles. Running back right is McConaughey. A little bit of a low snap. Vagley takes it, rolls to the right, and it's completed to number 21, Drew Meganson. Good for about 6.
11.
What did I say?
21.
Oh, yeah. Long night.
No, we were out of it for a while there, so. It's all
So it
right.
brings up a 2nd and 15.
This has been it's been out of flow. This game has been out of flow for all game, so
yeah.
it's hard to stay on task. And
You expect that out of week 1, like we said. Try to keep
Yeah.
it clean, and we've been all but clean. Doubles. Pistol back is McConaughey. He's going to take the handoff up the middle. He's going to make his own hole. He's going to make 2 men miss. He's going to bend to the left side. He's going to get just about to the first down
you
marker.
got to switch that ball to the outside hand. Use that stiff arm.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Get the stiff arm and keep it away from the defender. Don't get that fumble. Under a minute to go in the third quarter now on the Corey
We got the
Pharmacy
first?
scoreboard.
Or is it second? Second.
Alfie Londroff has first down on the marker, not 3rd. There you go. Now you got it.
And it is 3rd.
3rd down and 1.
Come on,
Come on,
let's
guys.
get
You need
first
1
down.
yard.
Come on.
Doubles formation. Going to take the snap. Going to take the handoff is McConaughey. He's going to follow one blocker and Grant Matheny. And that's going to be good for Columbia Eagles first down. Columbia getting something rolling right now. Like to see this out of the Eagles offense, getting something moving right now and get a positive out of the night. Offensively, haven't been able to do much. I think it was 3 and out on the first 2 drives. So string some plays together here, get in the end zone, and finish the night off strong. About 1 second differential in the game clock and the play clock.
Get that offense a little taste of what more of the end zone feels like.
Trips to the left side into the boundary. Roll out to the right side is Vagley. He's got a man over here in Meganson with a great catch at about the 16-yard line. And that'll be good for about 8 yards, let's call it. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. The Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard reads Mascoutah 42, Columbia 14. We will be back for the fourth quarter of this week 1 matchup. Welcome back for the fourth quarter of the Indians and the Eagles. Second down and 2. Going to do a little bit of a new look here for the Eagles. Going to fake the handoff to McConaughey. Vaguely's going to keep it. He's going to bend it to the outside. Going to make a couple man miss, but good pursuit by Mascoutah in getting Vaguely down, but it's going to be good for a first down, I believe. Good run there by Dom, getting to the sticks and getting just enough.
Yeah, I haven't really seen that much tonight that we saw a ton of last year with Dom Vaguely running the ball and putting his head down and trying to get a couple yards on his own. So great job there by Vaguely to show off his feet.
Clock is not the Eagles' friend right now as it keeps ticking. Columbia trails it 42-14. Doubles formation for the Eagles. 3 down linemen for Mascoutah with 3 linebackers. Columbia moves the running back to the left side in McConaughey. Vaguely looks to the end zone. He's got a corner route that he wanted to get, and Meganson just didn't break out of his route quick enough, and it falls incomplete. Just didn't get out of his break there, it looked like.
11:20 left here in this fourth quarter. Turned into a nice night here.
A little tacky.
Yeah, same. It's a little sticky, but
Doubles formation. Pistol back is McConaughey. Sending the linebacker up the middle. They're going to pull it out of McConaughey's hands.
That was
Vaguely.
a late pull.
He's going to get a couple of yards.
I don't know how Mascoutah lineman didn't take that one the other way, because that was literally in his stomach for a good 2 seconds, and then Vaguely decided to pull it. Wow.
That was one of the later pulls you could have.
Yeah.
I don't know how McConaughey didn't just clamp down on it.
Or how the ball didn't just fly out of Vaguely's hands.
So that brings up a 3rd down and 7. Thank you all for listening once again to KCHS, the new and improved KCHS from back in the day. 3rd and 7, ball in the left hash, doubles formation. Running back to the left, 3 down linemen for Mascoutah, 3 linebackers. Sending a middle linebacker on a blitz, picked up nicely. Vaguely's going to have to scramble out of the pocket. He's going to get a guy in the end zone, and it's going to be knocked down.
There's a crackback block on Saigon. I saw it.
Saigon.
Yep. Well, because Saigon thought Vaguely was going to keep the ball and run it, so he came back and blocked. But turned into a throw, so I guess that would be like an offensive pass interference, but probably going to call it a crackback block because it was before he even threw the ball.
Going to be a learning curve in that film room Monday on the crackback blocks. And
both teams, too.
Yeah, not just Columbia. Going to have to learn how to wait till the snap for Mascoutah. Crackbacks in Columbia.
Holding calls. Couple calls of
so it's going to be
big
a
men downfield.
10-yard or 15-yard? Looks by 15. Ball at the 29-yard line now for the Eagles. Third down and country mile 22. Empty backfield, doubles to the right side. More or less trips to the left. Dom scrambling right away because of the blitz, and he's going to complete it to Meganson. He's going to lose 2 yards. When you don't have time to make any plays, you just don't have time, and that's what happened on that play there.
Looks like we're going to bring in some guys to punt it away inside the 30.
Clock's still ticking, 9 minutes, 54 seconds.
Because to get a first down, you got to get to the 4-yard line. And
yeah, you need 26 yards for a first.
with things that have been going tonight, just try to pin this inside the 10 or 5, and let's see what you can do, Vaguely. He's had a good leg on him tonight.
5 seconds to go in the play clock.
It's nice and
Get
easy.
the snap off. It's going to be a good
Need
punt.
a back roll.
It's going to land at the good
almost.
effort there by Sam Denny. Hit it about the 10-yard line or so and just took that one quick burst to the end zone. And
That's a game we used to play all the time.
before games. Try to kick it and try to pin it on like the 1 yard line, see who can get the closest. It's hard to do, man.
We would like to thank all of our sponsors for everything that they've done. And we ask you as fans, with all the uncertainty with COVID and shutting down and everything, we ask all of our fans to go support the local businesses. They're helping us, so we ask you to go help them. We've got plenty of options here, and we scroll through them all the time, so be on the lookout and keep the local people in mind whenever you're going out and doing stuff. Hand the ball off up the middle, or the Indians, they're going to get zero push out of anybody. Get about a 2-yard gain. Number 73 for the Eagles, Tom Kenningstein, loses his helmet. I think that's like the second or third time he's lost his helmet tonight. So he comes off. Anthony Antonis, the freshman, comes on. Second down and 8, just under 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Didn't even know the band packed up and was out of here. They were out of here quick.
Yeah, they usually about the third quarter, middle of the third quarter, they head out. Second down and 8. Doubles to the right side, sniffer back right, running back right. Take the snap, hand the ball off up the middle. He's going to have himself a little bit of a room to run.
Bounce.
Keeps his feet moving and is going to be brought down by number 14, Colin Saigon, who instantly grabs his leg. And I would assume cramps because he's had that a couple times tonight. We'd like to remind everybody of the Holton Meats Coach's Corner. It is recorded every week at Aces Wild on Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. If you'd like to come up, watch it live. We had a couple people up this week watching it. So hopefully we can get some good numbers up there. I think that's something that's pretty neat that we're doing this year for the first time, and get to hear Coach Horner's perspective on everything. And we're going to try to get Coach Jermaine in there, maybe get some Stump, Kendall. Coach Amsden always says he's not going to do any sort of interview. He says the camera's not for him.
Hey, maybe we can get like him and somebody, get somebody, 2 coaches on there with Mr. Ampson, if he doesn't want to do it by himself.
Try to talk him into it. Coach Baker, same way. He's usually pretty quiet whenever we say, hey, we're going to come do an interview.
Maybe we can get Coach Baker and Coach Ampson one week, them 2 together. That'd be a pretty good one. I've
tried getting Kripp on an interview every once in a while, Matt Cripple, and last time I tried getting him on it, he took off on me. I told him I was going to get him pregame. And he said, I'm busy, I got to go. And he took off. So first down and 10 for the Indians. Ball at their own 36-yard line. 8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. Doubles to the right side, sniffer back right, running back right. Running back's going to take the handoff, go up the middle, keeps his feet moving, falling forward, and he's going to get 6 or 7 yards and bring up a second down and 3. Another thank you goes to Corey Pharmacy for donating the meal tonight for the players. He picked up Joe Bacardi's for the players.
Yummy.
For their pregame meal, and Aces Wild donated Joe Bacardi's and Tiny's appetizers to the coach or the parents' tailgate over in the perch or the nest. I don't remember what they call it over there.
Oh, I have no idea.
In their tailgate section. They had a pretty good showing over there too. They had all the flags flying. They had a camper RV over there. Trying to bring that tradition back. Doubles to the left side, running back left. Takes the handoff up the middle once again. Going to be brought down by number 4 himself, Sam Denny. He might be the defensive player of the game tonight. But he brings him down after.
Oh no, that Owen Brewer touchdown.
That was pretty tough to beat there too. Sam Denny, the 5'11", 160 sophomore.
Yeah, he's sticking his little brother, Will Denny. He used to stick his nose in there too. He wasn't afraid to hit. So it's good to see passed down generation to generation. Kids that are not scared to stick their nose in there, and kids that are able to make some hits.
Doubles to the right side, single receiver to the left, sniffer back to the left. Quarterback takes the handoff to the running back, who's going to go to the left side. This time the Eagles sniff it out. It's going to be a gain of 4. Dom Vaguely just got credit for the tackle. I don't know if he's on the field, is he? No, Dom's sitting over here on the sideline.
Probably his first rest he's had all night.
Second down and 6, 6:15 remaining in the ball game. Mascoutah leads the Mandy McGuire scoreboard 42-14. Columbia starting to filter in some subs, as is Mascoutah. Hand the ball off up the middle once again. Going to bust it to the right side. Columbia loses contain, but good pursuit there by number 5, Maddox Stephen, and number 15, Hayden Haberman. Good for another Mascoutah Indian. First down at the 40, number 52. Jason Kuczynski comes off, and number 75, Joe Kish, 5'11", 275, sophomore, comes on at the nose guard position.
What's good about this is some of these guys are literal second stringers that are going to get some time here. So it's good. I mean, an injury could come about. I mean, you could have literally anything happen if you need a guy to move to a different spot. So this is where you can prove yourself and maybe show the coaches that you can earn a starting spot.
High snap handled by the quarterback, handed off up the middle to number 33, keeps his feet moving. Got to give all the credit in the world to this Mascoutah offensive line of running backs. They're running downhill and they're running through some pretty big holes, and that's showing tonight in this 42-14 ball game. So Columbia next week will go to Waterloo. We will not have a broadcast next week. Had some things come up, so next week do not be looking for us, but week 3 against the Marquette Explorers, we will be back here in the press box. Only 4 home games this year for the Eagles. And you're going to ask me who those 4 home games are.
Mascoutah, Alt Marquette.
Hand the ball off once again for the Indians. They're going to have enough for a first down, and this time brought down by number 4, Sam Denny, and 75, Joe Kish.
Salem?
Our home games, our season this year looks Mascoutah at Waterloo, Marquette at Roxana, at Freeburg, home against East Alton Wood River, at Salem, host Breeze Central on October 15th, and at Jerseyville October 22nd to round out the 9-week schedule. Number 13 for the Eagles comes on, and Peyton Andrews.
Oh yeah, we don't play Westland and Carlisle in that anymore, do we?
Going to be a bit of a draw this time by Mascoutah, and great job by number 74 for the Eagles. And Sean Horn, he wasn't fooled by the draw, and he brought him down. Loss of 1 on the play. Sean Horn coming in at 6 foot, 220, sophomore.
3:20 left here in the fourth quarter. So that just started this year, that whole conference thing, since I know the COVID stuff last year, but going to be playing some new teams, new faces. So
And a stronger schedule, I think, too.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think this year everybody, I think we've got 3 or 4 5A schools on the
Mascoutah, Waterloo, our first 3.
It's going to be a fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by Mascoutah. Just a low snap.
Our first 3 games are
5A.
schools that are way bigger than us. And then you got Freeburg, who they're around the same as us. East Alton River, they might be a little smaller than us. And then you got Salem, who's around the same, Breeze, who's around the same, and Jersey's, who's a little bit bigger than us. So
And you get some good quality teams in there as well. So new schedule this year. It's going to look a little different. The Cahokia Conference is more or less restructured now, too. It's not the Kaskaskia and Mississippi no more. It's large, medium, and small schools. Doubles to the left side, sniffer back left, running back left. 2:15 left on the Corey Pharmacy game clock. Hand the ball off up the middle, and it's going to be brought down by number 1, Tyler Clark. 4th down and 12, 150 and counting.
Must there been one touchdown in the second half, or has anyone?
I think it was 35-14.
Yeah, it was
at half.
35-14.
So yeah, one score in the second half for Mascoutah. 4th down and 12 from the 32. Columbia's got 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Going to hand the ball off up the middle once again. Going to be wrapped up by number 23, it looked like, for the Eagles. And Brennan White. Nope. Tyler Clark, we're sorry. Looked at the wrong name. So the Eagles offense will come back out onto the field with 1:19 remaining.
If I were Coach Horner, most likely probably just take a knee here. You don't want to risk any more injuries. You don't want to.
Yep. Two more snaps, and that'll do it. Once again, thank you everybody for listening. Make sure you let us know where you're listening from. We appreciate everybody for doing it. Makes it fun for us up here. I would assume we had a Florida listener tonight, if I had to imagine, and Coach Horner's mom.
Oh, yeah.
She hasn't missed a game, I think,
No.
since we started this.
Even back when Weber and them were doing it, I don't think they missed a game.
Thank again to the sponsors, Corey Pharmacy, for the game clock here at the field, the Mandy McGuire Group scoreboard, Aces Wild pregame show, Century 21 halftime show, and the Holton Meats Coaches Corner that takes place every Thursday at 6:30, like we were saying, up at Aces Wild. Coach Horner and myself will talk X's and O's. Have a little bit to talk about this week and see what we can change for Waterloo and what to expect out of Waterloo.
Because you never know with that. Waterloo is a game. It doesn't matter if you were previous year 6-0, 9-0, or 0-9. It don't matter. Waterloo and Columbia is always a good matchup. And I mean, Mascoutah came out here tonight and they looked really good. They had a good offensive line, good offensive scheme. They had a bunch of guys just a bunch of athletes that can get the ball in their hands and just watch them do their work. And I mean, that could be a lot of problems for teams that may have to play Mascoutah this year because, I mean, once you get those athletes like number 5 and that quarterback number 3 and number 1 out in open space, I mean, it's tough to make a stop on those guys. But love the fight from the Eagles. They didn't give up at all. And really looking forward to a good rivalry game next week.
Yeah, we knew that Mascoutah was going to be tough tonight. They proved it, like you had just been saying. And Waterloo, always fun game, always a fun atmosphere. Once again, we are not on the air on Friday night. We will be back again on week 3. Once again, we encourage everybody to come up to the Coach's Corner, hear what Coach Horner had to say about tonight, hear what he has to say about next week. That'll do it for this game here tonight. We'd like to thank Howie Knapp and his stats guys that are down on the field. They make our job a lot easier. The chain gang guys that Coach Horner never has to worry about. It's the same guys every time, and the guys over doing the clock and the PA make Coach Horner's lives a lot easier. So our producer back here, that he doesn't want to be named, but we got a heck of a setup this year, and our students that are here helping run the cameras this year. Both of them their first night running cameras, and I don't think the producer had to say anything to them. They did a great job.
Yeah, we can't be any more appreciative for what all we got to do is come up here and talk about football. So we got the easy job. So thank you for everyone that sets all this up and looking for a fun year.
All right, so that's going to do it for the 3 hours and 3-minute football game here we had tonight.
Might be the longest Columbia High School football game we've had.
First quarter lasted over an hour. So that'll do it. Columbia falls to Mascoutah 42-14. Mascoutah goes to 1-0. Columbia 0-1 will go to Waterloo next week for rivalry week. For Jared Germain, I am Alex Schlemmer. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you next week. Week 3 against Marquette, not next week.